the persuasion.
Well, we were like, well, should we make one for every roll? And then we're like, no, that's stupid.
No,
Fucking who
of course
cares?
not.
It's too many.
If I can make up something stupid, I'll do it.
And you hear that chat, you're gonna find out what that means later. That's the cold open. Mystery.
It's about
Nice.
it's about rules.
Mystery. Hello everyone,
Huh?
welcome back to Whispers of the Atheneum presents Echoes of the Forgotten, session 93, our potential penultimate for the year. We might be able to snuggle one in if everyone can do it, but if not, this will be the second to last. And hopefully we can get into the Feywild today. But I think we're in the middle of like a thing, and I think we should continue that thing, right, Darian? Maybe let's just go.
We can just not do a recap. I'm okay with that.
I was just saying you should do the recap, and then we can do the thing. But I mean, we could
Alright.
skip the recap. You don't want to read.
Last time on Echo, the party found themselves in the ruins of a failed village on the edge of the Great Forest of Voneutia. As Terra dealt with shock and PTSD, the party came under attack from unseen foes. Large needle-like projectiles were shot from the overgrown underbrush, and large, viscous thorn bushes suddenly sprouted from the ground, entangling and piercing those too close. As they started firing indiscriminately at sections of underbrush, they managed to score a hit on one of the creatures, which immediately ran away. Shortly after, the other did the same after Christine slashed it with a flame blade out of pure luck. Once the foes left, the party had to deal with the freaking out Terra, who, while flickering between the now and the past memories, lashed out at those around her, mainly Selena. Eventually, they calmed her down and got her to fall asleep. This allowed for the rest of the party to get a long rest in, and during the night, those plant creatures came back and attacked anyone who ventured outside. That ended when Inazaz's watch, when he dealt with the problem for good. The next day, the party entered the forest for real. Inazaz put his home ground advantage to use, crossing massive swaths of land in very little time. By early afternoon, the party had crossed roughly 5 days' worth of land and approached the way Inazaz had entered the prime material from the Feywild. As the smell of stagnation and decay slowly filled the air, the ground rumbled and creatures that were a mix of corpse and plant came forth and attacked. They were put down quickly, and the party continued forward, but the creatures just kept showing up, stepping out of blind spots and striking those rushing past. Eventually, they made their way into a clearing with large pitcher plants, pox pitchers, that were their goal. As the party crossed the field towards said plants, more of these rot ghouls emerged from the ground and the forest around them. Selena climbed into the plant first, pushed her way through a weird membrane, and found herself upside down suddenly. The rest of the party were getting shot at from the forest, and a massive creature made of wood, vibrant petals, and rotting flesh burst forth from the ground near them. And here we are. I believe that brings us to Yugen's turn.
Petals.
It is? Hell
Sorry.
yeah.
Yes, it is your turn. At the other side of the grove, I think everyone is pretty much near the pox pitchers. These big red victory bell looking motherfuckers.
Mega.
No, just normal. They're not
Okay.
that
I think
big and around.
basically Hugen, Christine, and Akfor. I think Hugen, Christine, and Akfor about 15 feet out. The rest of the
Yep.
party were basically at the pitches themselves. Selena having climbed and gone through, and Inazaz dropped a plant growth in the entire area except for their immediate vicinity.
And then the big man is at 60 feet away on the other side of the area, as he's dug up there. And it is, Hugen's turn.
Okay. There's no rock ghouls like immediately directly towards me right now. There's just
There are two. Number 26
there are
and
two?
59 are both. They were both. They crawled out of the ground nearby. I believe there were three, but one of them already was put down.
oh yeah, because I killed one with my reaction. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna introduce them to the business end of my longsword.
Okay.
Fair enough.
I don't think that
Hit of
hits.
miss.
Nope. Yeah.
I wrote that down, but I didn't.
Big miss. And a hit.
You do 13 damage.
You slash into one of them. It's like the first time you slash at it, it's The fact its body is made of a mix of literal, like, rotting corpse flesh and, like, vine and root and wood. It's like you slash down towards it and expect it to give way with rotting flesh, but it catches on, like, one of these, like, root pieces and deflects off, only having a glancing blow. The second slice does a lot more of a consistent damage.
I proceed to hold the line. Get back at the pitchers. I'll hold them off.
Terra.
Alright. I had something in my brain last time and I totally forgot what it was.
Well, you have your wildfire spirit there. I believe it was hanging out near Arkfur and Hugin and Christine to teleport them closer if they wanted it. But then none of them took advantage of that. And there is an empty pitcher plant very close to you.
Well, there's 2 now.
I thought
Oh boy.
we used it to get to how close we are now. It's just
Probably.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they did make use of it.
Okay. Well then, yeah. You're there 15 feet away with your wildfire spirit.
Okay, everybody's looking pretty healthy except for me. What stuff is closest to people out of the stuff right now?
26 and 59 are near the 3 you just teleported. And the Seed of Rot is 60 feet away.
Okay. I am going to cast a 4th level Scorching Ray, and should I hit those rock ghouls?
Easy.
Where's my Scorching Ray? There you are. Much actually.
Definitely gonna
Hit.
hit the first one.
75. And there's an extra d8 of damage because of my wildfire spirit.
It's 14 damage to...
Still standing, but barely.
Yes.
Oh, never mind.
There's a miss.
Yep. That's much
That'll
better.
definitely hit.
That's it. That one's gone.
Oh, didn't need to roll the extra d8. Oh well, just want to overkill him, you know. So
Missed.
shoot, that hits.
That is a hit.
Extra d8. It's a 1.
Still damage.
And my last one.
That's also a hit.
D8.
Yeah, you unleash a torrent of scorching rays into the 2 rock ghouls. The one that was already slashed at by Hugin is now put down. The other one takes a blast but is still standing. That will be happening.
Alright.
I am pretty much going to leave the instructions for my flame spirit to continue helping people into the closer and into the picture plant thing, and I'm going to attempt to start getting into it.
So, yep, you step into it, and we'll begin that process next turn for you.
Right.
Alright, Zaz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
I'm back.
I will.
You want a reminder of what you said you were going to do last session?
Sure, yeah.
Well, last session you were like, I'm going to polymorph this bitch. That's what you said.
Right, thank you. Yes, I knew there was something. Yeah. I would like to try and cast Polymorph on the Seed of Rot.
Go ahead.
Alright,
What's the check?
do your thing.
Tuck off my spell slot. Scroll back down. Polymorph, you are a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Save on him.
Save that one.
Spot check does succeed.
He has advantage. Okay. Rip.
As you can tell, it seems to be able to deflect magic. Or at least is resistant to it.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'll stay where I am and just keep gesturing for people to get in the plants.
Okay.
That'll be me.
Jump to Selena then. Selena, I need you to make an athletics check, please.
Okay, that's not great. Okie dokie. Well, that's great. I don't think it's even worth me using my fortune. Favored by the gods.
That's fair. Yeah, you push through this membrane and you're upside down. The walls are slick, the ground is sticky, and you find it hard to basically push yourself up as you're kind of half stuck to the floor.
Even with her wings, she's just stuck.
I mean, it's a big plant with mucus encasing
Yeah, sure.
you.
So there's nothing I can do then.
If you have another option for getting yourself clear, you absolutely can. Just at the moment, you're finding it hard to break free of this, the sticky floor. That's creature designed to keep things trapped against its bottom.
Am I able to roll cast guidance upon myself so that I can attempt next try?
Yeah, totally.
I should have fucking rolled guidance this time, but I did not. So yeah, I guess because I don't think spell-wise I don't really have anything that could get me out. Other than actually, you know what? I'm gonna try prestidigitation to see if I can push some of this mucus away, so that she can clear it off her a little bit. I'm gonna do
Yeah. Definitely, you prestidigitate. It pushes away some of the sticky fluids that are attached to the sticking to your arms and your body as you pulled through the mucus. Alright, I'll just confirm they do what he thinks of that. But yeah, it's pretty good. We'll see how that pans out next turn. If that's all you want to do, you still have a bonus action.
I don't really have anything for bonus action that I can do. No, I'm just gonna hope that gives me some kind of thing for next turn. So, yeah, that's my turn.
Alright.
Alright, Aqua.
Well, something's still standing in range. Sort of.
Yeah, the rock cool.
It's within a range I could go at it, I mean. I think.
It's within range for punching or for throwing. Because that one burst out of the ground nearby, so it's inside this ring of no long grass that Inez has made. Everything outside that is dealing with the plant growth.
Well, it seems like a no-brainer then. I want to stab.
Go for it.
You know what? I gotta give these guys a chance.
I'm gonna give them a chance. Reckless attack. So I think you're lying. That's it.
You're right. I am a lion.
That was funny.
8 damage.
10 out
One
of 10.
smack.
Second attack. Wait. Yeah, no. I can use all three. It's one of them turns.
Yep. Yeah.
Dead.
Down.
No.
Okay.
The corpse is now
Ironically, you
just a
miss.
corpse.
It
Yeah,
fell.
he fell over.
Yeah. It's you punch it, you slash at it, it cuts it apart, and then as its body falls to the ground, you go to stomp on it, but its body's being pulled into the ground by the roots, so there's nothing for there for you to stomp on.
Take that, Earth. Wait, no. Venetia.
Take that, Voneutia.
Well, we're on the border, so you might be
And,
hurting someone else.
Yeah, with that, I guess I'll keep the movement in line with Christine as we go back.
Just
Well,
want
thank
to
you for saying.
test something. Can someone roll another
Aye,
save on the Cedar Rot real quick? I just want to make
On the cedar rock?
Yeah, just
Sure.
like magic thing. I assume it's just because you guys are doing it, that's why it can be seen. Yeah. Okay. I just
Weird.
assumed. Yeah. I don't know. That's fine. Okay. Cool. His turn.
I mean, first thing it's going to do is it disappears from sight for a moment as it digs underground, and then re-emerges 30 feet closer, crossing half the field as it bursts free from the ground yet again.
This is why I hate dig strat.
And then, so you're 15 feet away, so I can't do that. So we'll do more of these.
Splinter
Fire
arrows, yep.
2 splinter arrows. 2?
Let's see, who had?
2.
Yeah, it can fire 2 of them. Jesus Christ. Okay. That's target 2 and 6, which would be Terra and Christine.
Put you at Terra for a 13 to miss, and then put you at Christine. For a total of 19.
One hit.
You take 19 damage, and you need to make a strength saving.
Can you make a strength saving throw?
Oh god. 9 to 18.
You're okay.
Okay.
Essentially, like before this thing, as it reaches, it crawls out of the ground, its flower, like the big petals blooming up around it, these bright, vibrant colors, not matching its rotting form. It like reaches back, pulls off a large chunk of its own body, and then hurls at it, which splits into 2 large arrows, almost like, over a foot in length. The one flying at Terra misses, the one with Christine like embeds itself in your shoulder, and as it hits you, it starts to grow and try to like wrap around you, but you rip it out and throw it to the ground before it manages to entangle you.
Fool.
Alright, your turn. Can't do nothing else.
I'm going
Not yet.
to probably start by just taking those steps back. With Angfor alongside me, I'll probably just only go the 10 feet, so we're just about 5 away from the main thing.
Yep.
And then
It's empty
from
right
there...
now.
Yeah. Nah, you wouldn't. I am going to, because I still have the file in the armor, I'm going to rip that cord once again as like we sort of move back, trying to like kind of cover at least one side of its attacks. And I'm going to create a, from the ground rising up, 15 foot long, 10 foot wide curved wall just to kind of just stay a bit ahead of us and like provide cover for like me and Angfor, who are like still like here and like Hugin if he wishes as well. That is... I think my bonus... What's the bonus action to use this? It actually doesn't have it written down. Forget.
Use magic item is usually an action.
I know some of these can be
It's
bonus, some
for-
of these are action. This is the Earth File Armor, Esoteric.
Do you think I have this written down on my easily accessible notes, Kay? Of course.
No, of
not.
course you don't. But I
I'm a
need...
fool.
I need to ask someone.
Usually when triggers pulled, the handle will load. So then it files a bonus action, but deciding fast part of the attack action for file weapons. So yeah, for
So
others,
it's
it
bonus
can be
action.
bonus actions, yeah.
Alright, cool. So yeah, bonus action to do that. And then for my action, I will cast a 3rd level Armor of Agathist on myself.
Okay.
For 15 temporary HP. And I will, stay here, like, make sure that me and Angfor have at least some cover.
Okay.
That will be my turn.
Top of initiative.
Sorry, I pressed button for you.
As you do, 6 guys show up. 3 behind the area where the pox pitchers are from the forest there. And then another 3 sort of bury themselves right next to the cedar rot. Unbury themselves next to the cedar rot.
Jesus.
The three of them are gonna have to move slowly, considering they're in the plant growth. But the other 3 are within the circle.
I will
Yeah.
dutifully head to one of the three that is within bonkage distance of the pitcher plants.
78, 23,
Yep,
or
just-
4 are we'll just call those ones the ones nearby.
Yeah, right. I go bonk. 78, because it's the bigger number.
That's a hit. That's 8 damage.
Yep.
That's another
Still
hit.
a hit.
Yep.
Big damage. Still up though. After 2 strikes, the one that's kind of popping out, essentially flanking the group from the pitch plants, is almost. You basically almost chop this thing in half. Well, still stand.
I'll hold the line.
Okay. Terra. It is your turn. You step yourself in the pox pitcher. I want to ask one question. Which pox pitcher did you go into? Did you go into the one that you saw Selena go into before, or the second one?
Same one as Selena.
Alright.
Alright. Roll an athletics check.
Okie dokie.
This should be interesting.
Gotta quick first. I think
How many of these
I have guidance.
pitches
What
were
if I put
there?
guidance on
Two.
myself?
Alright, so you guys yourselves? Because you get to the bottom of the pitcher, and it is very sticky and slick on the sides. It's hard to really like. It's not like it's giving you room to move around. This thing is very tight fit, as it like kind of slowly like convulses around you. But you're okay. You're not being like able to push yourself up and not get stuck to the floor.
15. Yeah, as you push on through, your legs seem to push down on this orifice that's at the bottom of the plant, and a leg starts to like slink its way through as well as your body. At which point, it is a shock for Selena to see another person's leg just come out in front of right next to your face.
Oh.
But yeah, that's your action, bonus action, and technically your movement. So Zaz.
Is that?
How far is everyone from the pitch plants?
Two
Pretty
of
much
them-
everyone's on top
yeah,
of
yeah,
it.
everyone's moved back. Everyone is within like 5 feet.
Okay, that's cool. Alright, okay, I'm gonna say the thing that we discussed before. How far away is this thing from us currently?
It is now 30 feet away from you.
30 feet away from us. Okay, I'm going to attempt to cast blindness on it.
Okay.
Go for it.
Where is my save?
The way you've described it makes it sound like a reverse frog. Instead of bouncing on the earth, it bounces under the earth.
As it once again
Still save.
succeeds.
Motherfucker.
You watch it like you try to blind it, and it's like it has eyes, but as you target them with the spell, like those eyes just kind of like slink into its body, and like new eyes kind of roll out of it to another area of it as it watches you, as it's like
Ew.
just different, like a different rotting corpse's face is pushed forward for it to look from.
Kind of hot.
Incorrect. Incorrect.
Spiritual level.
I will continue to wait until more people were in the plants.
Alright.
All right.
It is now a couple of the Rockles' turn. As you see it, they step forward between the bushes and the shrubs to get to this area. Like, sort of one gets next to Hugin, next to the one that is attacking, and one sort of walks past near whoever's one of the, I guess, the closest to one of the fox pitchers. We'll say Arthur. You all see them pause for a second, at least these two, as they sort of like twist their heads around and look, and then they sort of lock eyes with the cedar rot, and then they start to get a little bit bigger as they start like grow maybe an inch or two taller, and their arms get much bigger, and they turn this deep red, and will now attack with advantage.
Have advantage anyway.
Yep. Essentially, we're saying that proximity to the seat of rot is making the ghoul stronger.
Mm-hmm.
So
We
first,
should go now.
swing at Hugin with the claws.
Just teleport it away.
That's a miss, and then second swing at Arthur with advantage.
Double advantage.
Double advantage. That's a 21 to hit. Oh, thank you.
Yay. Wait.
You take 9 damage to 6, as some of it slashing. I need you to make a con save.
I can do that.
That is a success. You are fine. As the poison is trying to seep you
Jeez.
through, you use your man strength to push the blood out of your body. Selena, there's a foot near your face.
Okay.
You're wiggled free. You have advantage and a plus D4 to this check.
Amazing. A D4 because of prestidigitation or because of
Guidance.
Guidance.
I assumed you were still going to cast guidance on yourself.
Yes, I was. I was just double checking that was. Alright, I'm just that. Alright. So she's going to take that that opportunity to like as she sort of like sees the foot, she's gonna try and use that to like just push out and just try and fly straight up.
I mean, for a
alright, so
case of
it's-
temptation, Tez, you have a foot in
Yes.
front of you, someone's upside down. If you want to give up your advantage, I'll let you pull Terra as you fly out.
Oh, I can try, but she's not very strong. I don't know if
No.
she'll be able to carry Terra. I think what her plan is that she's going to fly out and then drop the rope down for Terra. She knows that
Okay.
Terra's got abilities to be able to like bounce out of places anyway. So she'd probably be doing no one any favors trying to use her -1 strength.
Okay.
Alright.
Does not take the devil's bargain.
Go, baby! No, I'm not a devil's,
devil's bargain?
Person. There's a 13
That's fine, yeah.
plus
You,
D4, so 15.
with the extra leverage of Terra basically pushing you up, you put like getting rid of all this like sticky, like the sappish stuff stuck to you, pushed off prestidigitation. You like your wings push down, giving you just the bit of leverage you need to pull free completely, and you fly out of the top of the pitcher plant. As you fly up, the terrain here is incredibly different from where you were moments ago. Instead of being in a slightly like dark forest full of the smell of rot but still vegetation, you are now in the middle of what looks like a incredibly overgrown and densely populated swamp.
I think, like...
Mhm.
You keep going,
No, it's okay, you go.
Oh, you keep describing it, like if you're not done.
I was saying the trees overhead are interlocking with these dark, like mangrove-esque things growing directly out of the water, like flotsam and whatnot, where it's the ground around you could be actual solid ground or it could just be dirt floating on water. It's hard to tell. And then there's a small patch of land where you currently are, and with these 2 pitcher plants. But aside from that, it's just this incredibly overgrown, horrible-smelling like swamp. Swamps don't smell good.
I don't think that she would notice that as much as she sort of pushes out the plant in like preparation to like spin back around and drop the rope down into it. I think it would be like this sense of like shock as she comes out and feels like this incredible like chest tightening sort of tugging sensation where she nearly loses her balance and like falls in the sky, but is able to catch herself, drop back down next to the plant. I'm assuming dropping the rope down, like sort of sliding the rope down into the plant, not tying it, would still be an action.
If you're basically flying up and just lowering the rope down, I'll say you can do that, because really you used your action last turn with guidance, I believe. No, that was this turn.
Okay. No,
Doesn't
no,
matter.
this is
I can. It's okay. I'll still say you can
It's
fire
your
bonus actions to let the rope down, but it's you holding the rope. So if they want to give
Yeah.
an advantage, it's you having to pull. So you have to make a check
Yeah.
for that.
I think it'd be
next
a
turn you
case
can
of
secure it or
she's
something.
next turn she's going to try and secure it, but she hasn't got enough time this turn. But yeah, and also like she's just got this like weird, like tugging kind of sensation going on right now, where she just doesn't like. There's just a really unnatural feeling happening. She's still sort of trying to come to terms with. But that will be my turn. Yay, I got out!
Alright. Aqua.
Okay,
Number 4 is next to you.
I can work with that. So I'm gonna deal with that one first. Where is my rage ball? No, wait, I'm already raging. I need a rage ball. Can I rage ball?
Not
No.
really. Your rage might be better. Your rage might be better than it is. Let me have a look.
We'll figure that out later.
No. next
So
level,
attack one.
next level. It's all good.
4, you said?
Yes. That's it.
Alright, I'm gonna add the thing I forgot to add last time.
And the other thing?
The other thing?
The Gauntlet has a funny cool ability you used once last turn.
Oh yeah. We'll use that on the next attack.
Yeah, fair enough. You can do 10 damage.
Okay. We're gonna do an extra attack. You know what? I think I'd rather have 3 attacks overall, so I'm just gonna use the extra attack.
Fair enough.
Do I want to use it? Yeah, fuck it. We'll use the bonus action on it. So, attack. That. And I put it somewhere in here.
I made it. It's under your magic.
Ah, I see it. The elemental strike.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll just stick with fire. That makes sense for now. I don't like fire. That makes sense.
These ones seem different, but in general, that's a roll. You do 19 damage, and it's
That one
dead.
died.
And during the end of the turn, Zaz, which pitcher?
They're both
8
technically
points.
free right now.
8 points at 1.
Okay.
Does
Does it actually matter which
left
one?
one.
or-
I don't know.
You don't know.
Okay.
Ghoul 19, the being next to the seat of rot, rushes forward, but due to the extremely long grass, it basically pushes free. It gets out of the thick grass into that inner ring where you left empty to allow you all to move around, and starts to close the distance, but that's all it can do this turn as it closes in on the group. Then it's the big guy. It pushes forward. Now it's close enough; it doesn't even have to worry about digging as it marches in toward you guys, only moving 15 feet forward, or 10 feet forward, closing the gap partially. As you watch the large claws it's had on its hands, where it was digging underground to get closer, start receding up into its body. As those claws pull back and recede into its body, what could it do instead?
Fucking off as a free action.
It is, but it's not going to.
So we're gonna roll.
Yeah,
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
we could try reasoning with it.
You watch as basically has these really long, has these really long tendrils of rot, a vine-ish plant that are coming from its body. You see as they're dangling down around its body. They start to thicken and pulse black veins start to fill along their body as it lashes out with these tendrils towards the closest targets. Who do you think should attack, AJ? You pick targets.
Okay. Actually, 3.
Yeah, it's an extra one.
Ooh, can I be one?
Yes, I think
you
you're
are.
on by default. 2, 3, and 4. So, Aqua, Hugin's Zaz Christine, it looks like.
Well,
Damn.
Oh
Take your
no.
rolls.
feeling ignored here.
You can roll to Darian. I'll roll the first arc
Now's not
Who
the
the
time to
fuck is playing
celebrate.
Legend of Zelda?
Now's not the time to
That's
celebrate.
a miss. First one is a miss.
That was the one against Aqua, so your next one will be Hugin?
Yep.
Oh, Zaz, sorry?
Yes, Zaz and Christina next.
Okay, Zaz, that is a 23, so that'll hit Zaz. And Christine was a natural 1. So-
Good.
Fuck for that.
Zaz, you take 20 damage. You see, as it latches on, as it like sort of grips your shoulder, parts like mini roots start to dig into your like body for a second, and then you see your blood being pumped out into the seed. And if I'm reading what Darian is saying is correct,
your maximum health is reduced.
yes. Reduced
Oh.
by... yes, so you
necrotic
take
damage.
negative 14 to your max HP.
Ooh.
Just did negative 14. So that technically did 34 damage.
Technically.
Cool.
And yeah, miss. And then the last goal does the same thing as the first one of this bunch and makes its way out of the thing, but that's about it. Christine, there's you've got 4 rock ghouls near you, plus the big man, and one is way off 15 feet away.
Yep. Sort of like a sort of higher volume from like the surrounding ghouls coming through. Inazaz, do you have any idea their senses? I need to know this before I do anything. Can they see you if you're not there?
I don't know. This thing isn't supposed to be here. Just get in the plant.
And the one time I wish I had that meta magic. The one time I wish I had that.
This is why you always take Meta Magic Adept, because you want all of the Meta Magic.
You say it's an action to enter, not a bonus action, not movement, it's an action.
Because you gotta like climb up and like pull yourself into the picture plant. Like, they're pretty big. They're big enough to
You
fit an
can-
entire person.
We can do what Terra did, which is like action, bonus action, do a thing, and then step in as a movement, but like the actual pushing into the next part is an action.
Yeah.
I'm going to take that option then. I want to distance spell, cast invisibility at at third level, sorry. So I'm targeting 2 creatures to become invisible. One of them will be Zaz, and the other one will be
I misclicked
Mm.
something.
Okay.
the other one will be Hugh. And it's a coin flip between 2. I trust Agvo more. I'm gonna target Zaz and Hugin. I'm gonna make them invisible. Like as like sort of just magic just sort of pulses out from me, just sort of purplish sheen like washes over both of you. I'm hoping that it at least does something to keep you guys safe in some capacity. And I'm gonna start running towards the other one that was free.
Yep. So you climb into one of the free pitcher plants.
Yep.
Alright.
I am
think
gonna
both are currently
ask-
empty, right? So
Yeah.
you climb into. Yeah. So you climb into, I guess, the closer of the 2.
One thing I do want to ask as well is that while the magic washes over Zaz, by chance is the thing inflicting him a poison?
No.
Okay, never mind. It's all good.
I know what
Then
you're going
nothing
for,
will
but
happen
unfortunately
additionally
not.
from that. No, it's all good. That's why I ask. Yep, then move up. I'm gonna try to just sort of rush myself in and yeah, just get out of here. And she's hesitant, but no one else is going.
Yep, you climb and slide through. As you hit the bottom, there's that weird membrane. Given you already know, like you can see, there's like slight, kind of a shadowy movement on the other side, where you see like Terra. You don't know if it's Terra, but Terra's like upside down in the other half of the pitcher plant. But now it's the ghouls.
Yeah, minor correction. This one jumps out into the thing as well. So now that they're all in the area, no, not my question. That's correct. Yes. Then this one
Bonsai.
nearby. It was going after Hugin, but Hugin not there. So it's gonna go to the next target it can see, which is Arthur.
So Hugin, this one steps away from you. If you want, you can use a reaction to slice at it.
This is invisibility.
You know what?
Right? This is attack and they go.
Yeah.
Attack
Is attacking it
missing.
goes invisibility. This is
Yeah.
basic invisibility. Let me put it on them actually real quick.
Yeah, never mind.
Okay, no. It's gonna run up and slash at Arthur.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh, never mind it.
You're never minding.
Oh,
the
never mind that.
invisibility?
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, never mind that.
Dead.
Un momenti.
Okay. So, important thing. Zaz, are you within 10 feet of me?
You can't see me.
Yes, I can. I have blind sight.
I don't know if I'm
why I
within 10
asked.
feet of you then.
I would
So,
say,
I am
given
wherever I
the
am.
proximity, probably.
There you go.
Cool.
Like, you guys are all basically clustered in now around this plant. You're all probably within 10 feet of each other at the absolute maximum.
Minor thing before Hugin's turn. One guy is not into the clearing yet, but you can see him behind the fox pitches making his way here. Initially
Alright.
20 years old.
I'm going to grab Inazaz and then shove him in the pitcher plant.
Yeah, you being shoved willingly, Zaz.
Oh, if you guys get killed, not my fault.
Alright, Zaz is pushed into the plant.
Yep.
So, Hugin, that's your action, essentially?
Yep.
Or well, at least one of your attack actions, I guess.
I feel like all of
Yep.
the people you've got contracts with are in there now.
They need a guide more than they need muscle at the moment. Is this thing gonna fucking lie to me to see to rot? That's what I want to know.
Okay.
You can definitely try.
I'm gonna definitely try and see if it's gonna lie to me.
So, deception, right? Ka-choo.
Yeah, deception versus my insight.
Well, as long as you get above an 8.
No promises. But I have a +3.
You're fucking lucky.
Of an
apparently.
So maybe-
or
Yeah, he meets it, beats it. Like the Sederot set the DC. You
Yeah,
just stare
okay.
at it, as the. You don't know how it could lie to you, but you can point out various weak points, being the partial corpses that are part of its body.
Yeah, right, yeah. That's all I did there. So I target that thing. That thing's on me. I'ma smack it.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so it is still like 10 feet out from the rest of you, so you can run forward towards it and hit it though, so that's no issue. Just you know, you're stepping out of the group, out of like the group of everyone to do this.
Well, it's just Arc for now, isn't it?
Yes.
I guess yes, just afterwards, you and Arthur, everyone else is either in or through.
Yeah.
Kill Hugin and no one will question it.
I wouldn't.
That's in the fucking plant.
Alright, go for it, roll a hit.
That's a hit.
Unga Bunga Smite.
Okay.
Pumping a second level into this thing. Am I targeting Sederot? Yes, I am.
You deal 32 damage. It's pretty big. It sort of just looks at
Yeah?
you.
Oh, that's what I like to do.
Alright.
Terra, you're upside down in a pitcher plant.
I
There is a
wanna
rope.
pitch a plan.
There is a rope.
There is a rope dangling into the top of your plant.
I will use that rope then.
Alright, Selena, if you want to
Nice.
make a athletics check to see if you give aid.
Yo! Alright.
You drop the rope.
It's okay. I haven't used my thing yet. I'm. Oh. Yeah. No. Okay.
Yeah, no, you're
Yep.
good.
You know what? Okay. Cool.
You, as she starts pulling on the rope, Selena, you're able to maintain your leverage in the air to stop from having the rope either pulled out of your hand or you pulled down. Yeah, pure determination, and thankfully Terra is not very big.
Tara, you have advantage on your athletics check now.
Hell yeah. Can I also guidance myself once more?
Totally.
Hell yeah. So what is your athletics? Where are you?
I'm a pro guidance GM right here.
I am as well.
The 16.
In the correct uses.
With the 16, with Selena's help, the two of you work together, and you're able to basically climb up kind of half the rope and half like slipping your feet on the side of the slick structure, but you pull yourself out and you come tumbling out of the end of the pitcher plant onto the sodden earth below. You are free.
Tara stands up, she brushes herself off and goes, well, that's one way to get here. And then
Looks
I will
confused
also grab
and
the rope and attempt to help for anyone else to pull.
Okay.
Alright, if the two of you are going to be assisting, there's no check to make. Two people is going to give advantage.
Oh, cool. We don't have to tie it up. Amazing.
Zaz.
Yep. You're in the other plant.
It's
Roll.
time to exit.
I mean, you know where to go, so you make your roll. You know how this works.
I take it my roll being an athletics check.
Yes.
Yeah. The benefit is you have all of your action, bonus action, and movement. So theoretically, if you roll well, you can just go straight in and out the other side.
Yeah, but if I don't roll well,
Oof.
That is a 6.
It's sticky.
It's sticky.
That's unfortunate.
If you want to give it another go, you can use your movement to try and move down.
yeah, I'll do that. It's just the same roll again.
Unless you want to buff it with
Yep.
anything else. Don't matter.
You're okay.
I thought that was gonna be a 1.
Your
So with that,
wide-
you push through. So what'd you say, Jeremy?
I just said, yeah, it could have been inspiration.
Yeah.
Yeah, could have been, wasn't. Not this time. But you managed to like push yourself free from the sticky ground, and then push into that membrane and pierce through it. You already know you're going to be upside down, so it's not much of a surprise to you as you basically roll yourself inside the other half of the pitcher plant. That's essentially your action and your movement. Do you want to use bonus action?
Do something, or
If you've got one. I mean, like, I'm just
Okay,
giving you
then
the
no.
option.
then I'm good.
You're in plant 2. Easy. Next would be not the wildfire spirit, because it wasn't given a command, so it's just chilling.
23. Alright, I guess
It has-
flip a coin. No, yeah, flip a coin. Alright, Hugin. Attack with advantage on Hugin. Oh. That is a miss. And then this one's attack on Octo with advantage.
Yep, Selena.
Oh, no, there is no next one. Cool, yep, sorry. Selena.
Well, if I'm just holding the rope, there's not really, and like we don't have to roll the check to get people out. There's not really any point in guidance in myself at this point. So
Yeah.
I can't really think of anything else that would help the people who are like. Can I see that Zaz is in the pitcher plant, the other one?
Make a perception. Yeah, you by your own words were tunnel visioned in on this one pitcher plant that you came out of, but even with that, the periphery, you see the other plant start to like roil slightly, and you just like flitter over slightly, look in, and you see Zaz pulling like, in the bottom of the other plant.
I don't think that she'd move over. I think that she'd see that and just be like, okay, it's probably someone else coming up, noticing that there was another pitcher plant. I don't think that I'm going to help at this point in time because I know that he's quite strong. So yeah, I'll stay here and help Terra. No point in guidancing.
Aqua.
So, from what I can tell, there's a lot of enemies.
There
Yeah,
are 4
I could-
ghouls
could
within arm's reach,
fusion.
and there's the big guy.
But I'm going to assume one of the pitcher plants I can jump into.
Yep, 1 is free.
So I'm going to do that.
You jump in.
Oh, actually,
Yeah.
before I do that, because I am moving away from people, I will do a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Let me bonus action.
Interrupt me when I start rolling attacks.
No, it's related to the attack, so that's fine.
I know.
Let me pop up this. You gotta beat
I
a
need to upgrade
22.
to- What does that bring to 22 AC? Alright.
Mhm.
Well, let's find out. Okay. Well, that makes that a miss. That's a miss. That's a hit with exactly 22. And the 4 attacks, as the 4 ghouls that are around you, basically, as you run for the plant, they swipe at you. You throw your shield up, block one of them. 2 of them miss your normal dexterity, and a final one slashes you.
You take.
Oh,
4
pretty good. Does not matter.
damage. And roll a con save. Please.
Still
Is
good.
that
Sorry, am I
enough?
coughing?
Cool.
Okay.
Scared for 20 wasn't
Yeah,
enough.
so with the actions, jumping in, was it athletics?
Yep.
I'm just diving in.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, how you doing?
You're the only one going in head first. So you full on
You know what?
dive.
It's probably the smart thing.
Yeah, and you jump through. Alright, there's 2 of you, as both Akfa and Zaz are now in the second plant, on the other side,
Could
sort
I-
of grappling.
I thought
each
I was
other.
in the second plant.
No, you're
Question.
still in the first.
Right.
You're in the first half, aren't you? Still?
Okay.
From
Okay.
here, could I, in theory, use my extra attack to shove whoever's in
Oh, that's
front of
what
me
you
in
meant,
the
yeah.
process?
Sure.
Yeah, why not? Roll.
You make a strength check, just a pure strength check, to see if you can yote Inazaz into the air. I don't think you completely kick him clear of the plant, but Inazaz, you'll have advantage on getting out of your plant on your turn.
Okay.
As Akira literally swan dives into the plant, smashes through the membrane, and basically just like heads straight into your stomach as he shoves you into the air.
If we had any shippers in the audience, your heads would be near each other, and you would blush.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I hope the other guy doesn't die now.
Alright, here, bud.
Oh, you skipped one.
Alright.
Go for it, AJ.
Go ahead, here,
Make sure there's
That's,
advantage.
that's a crit regardless.
Okay.
Oh,
You take 22 damage. Concentration is still up.
Keep
roll
up
me,
that field of faith.
roll me a con save.
You got a bust. That's 20.
For you. Seed of Rot's turn. It doesn't actually
You can only
regenerate.
have one target.
Because you did radiant damage.
Because you took radiant
last
damage.
time. So let me take that back real quick.
It doesn't get its ability back. So instead, and there's one thing it can do, which is make 3 attacks. What's your AC, Hugin?
23.
23. That means that the 12 I rolled misses, the 4 I rolled misses, but the 15 I rolled just hits. So you get hit by 1 rotting tendril.
You take 12 damage, 7 of which is also taken as maximum HP, and it regenerates 3 of that.
So lower your max HP by 7. Do you give it a -7 adjustment?
Okay.
Wrong box.
Ah, okay. Yeah, never mind.
Nope,
Hey!
that's okay. You're on like 39.
Yeah.
Right, there we go.
Rockgall. Advantage. Swing at you're good. That is a hit miss. Christine. You've got action, bonus action, and movement to do at least 2 attempts of pushing into the next world.
Well, let's start with movement.
Mhm.
It's one
Well,
thing
enough
I'm
athletics check to
least going
push
to
through.
use. Oh, well, I don't like that it's that, but...
It's sticky and slippery at the same time. That's
17.
enough, as you weasel and squirm your way through this like membrane that has had so many people pass through it. Even though it reseals as you push through, it still seems a bit weaker.
I like to think that it's actually because of the fact I've got the armor of Agathis. Like, it's kind of freezing it, like, around me before it can kind of, like, solidify, like, at my legs. So it's just me stepping through it.
As you do, you see a rope dangle towards your, like, as it falls towards your thing. You can see the end has started to, like, been frayed through this, like, acidic slick that's there. It's still helpful, but it is being eaten. And Tara, you can see Christine's foot coming up the side of you. Your next one to be with
Well,
the
Terra got
character.
out, didn't she? So.
And purple ice forming. I will... If I have to use my action, that was my action to climb.
Alright, athletics with advantage then.
Yep, yep.
I don't know if that's climbing. That's a... the way... The
It's reverse climb.
The position is
Reverse
weird for it to be
climb.
calling it climbing. You are... As you try and get through, it gets a little too coagulated where you are, and you freeze up a little in this attempt. I'll have to try again next turn.
That's fine. I will use my bonus action to shift stalk points into spell.
Okay.
Okay.
That'll be my turn. I press button.
Question.
Yes.
Was the cedar rolling with advantage?
No.
Because I was prone.
No, it wasn't. Yeah, that was a recent thing after it hit you. Because
Oh,
of the whole
okay.
HP stuff you guys were doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, it did not roll with advantage. Only its friends do.
Only its friends do. Like right now, even.
Ah.
2 friends.
Oh no.
2 more friends, Doug. That's a miss. You wouldn't care. Piss me off in this game. Just how high your AC can get.
I
Not-
did by accident.
Not in this game, but in Lyria, okay, is a menace.
Lyria,
to
yeah.
hit
I-
at all.
But you still hit me though.
Yeah, it's because I'm weird like that. That's a miss as well. All right, you're good.
Like, you and Darren
Oh.
do not give a shit about AC against me. You just hit me.
You are
you.
surrounded, but there is a free. There's 2 free plants.
Is there like? Am I completely in a murder sandwich?
You can push free because these things aren't they aren't completely surrounding you normally. They're just kind of closing in around you where they can. But like, if you wanted, you could kick your way free and run for one of the plants. You just take a handful of opportunity attacks, being 6.
Unless you want to use your action to disengage, and then you only get 1 attempt.
Feel like I feel like I'm gonna hit the old dusty trail, you see, and skedaddle to one of those plants.
Okay.
So roll your attacks.
All right.
I'll roll the big guy, AJ, if you want to start rolling all 5 advantage little guys.
1, 2. Can little guy even hit you?
Wait, crit.
He has to crit. Little guy has to crit.
If you did a claw instead, they have a +4 with their claw, which is slightly better than the bite.
And last guy, can he get his go in? No. Alright. Little guys miss.
The seed does though. With my natural 18, it does hit you with a big tendril.
Alright, you take
Okay.
Another 27, and you minus an additional 14 on top of that. So you're
So negative 21?
21.
I'm
Oh.
dead.
I will say, The way the HP works,
no,
I'm going to point this out because I like
Yeah, you still have
specifically
19.
the way HP works with it. Yeah,
Yeah, you
because
still
it
have-
shouldn't be dealing
It goes
if you
from the
do
top,
with
it doesn't go
wounds
from the
and
bottom.
lowering health.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you do wounds and lowering health, it's technically applying the lowering health as extra damage, which is not how it's intended.
Yeah.
Really expecting HP, so it's like when Izaz says you took 30 something damage. Really, you didn't. It's.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
Fantasy Grounds has a bad way of applying it.
Yeah, it's just, it's
So you're
taking from
barely
the bottom.
standing,
Yeah,
even,
you're
but-
barely standing. 19 HP. And now, you can make your athletics check to try and jump through. Are you going through the Yuri hole or the alley hole?
God damn it.
Oh, well.
You motherfucker.
You are literally
I mean-
the ones who
Wrong.
did it.
Where's my straight representation?
I'll go in the
I
Yuri
didn't see
hole.
that shit.
Okay.
There we go. No straight representation.
Can I get the just friends, plan?
Just
I was just
the
hanging
platonic-
out.
The platonic.
As you jump in, Christine, you can see an armored foot
You married that.
goes next to your head. As
Uh,
alright, I'm just gonna say, Tara, you just gonna help?
Yes, I am just. Wait, let me see.
Alright.
that was great, Des.
Thank you.
Remove all these guys now.
I'm proud of
They're
myself.
no longer here. You guys killed 14 seeds of rot.
Like, rock all.
Please, come on, we're not that cool.
Yeah, no,
AJ,
technically,
we're not
like,
level 12.
Yeah, you're not
Spawn with
you're not at the
either
stage where
either
we're throwing
side.
great worms at you as like fodder.
Yeah.
You just do it for fun.
You will
I
never
got-
be salty about that.
I got an extra action though, don't I? I can just try and get out.
Terra's in the way. Tristan's
Oh.
in the way.
Yeah.
Can I push her
Normally,
out?
yes.
Which
Sure,
way?
you can check to
Yeah.
go for it. Make another athletics. See if you can push Christine up.
That's your funeral doing so.
Yeah, get the fuck out.
Okay. Yeah, Tara, before
Well,
you can even
Christine,
attempt to
at
help.
this point, I don't even think you'll need to make a check on your turn.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
a combination of the rope and being pushed from behind, I feel like Christine could just be like, and I'm free now.
Yeah. Zaz, you have advantage on your next one. Yep, and you're out as well.
Nice.
As you step
Wait,
out,
did I
Zaz,
need to
you
make a
step into
con
very-
save after I got hit by the...
No, not the big guy.
Okay.
I mean, you would have had to make, you made your concentration check, which you succeeded, so that's fine. But you didn't. The big guy
Okay.
that doesn't apply poison.
No, I mean the root thing.
No,
That's from its ranged attack.
That's from its range.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. And that's it trying to restrain you and void you as well.
Ah, yeah, got it.
Selena is still helping, I assume? Question mark?
If there's more people coming through this one, we've gotten Christine out. Oh yeah, Hugh's
Yeah.
still coming out. Yeah.
I'll fill you by yourself.
Uh,
You have 2 attempts.
Athletics again, is it?
Yep.
Yep.
Alright, don't know how much have I got through before when I was headbutting, so how did I do?
You're okay. You clamber up the inside of the plant and pull yourself out of the top and drop it down onto the sodden ground outside.
And Zaz is nearby, yeah?
Yeah, he's like right next to you.
Okay, I just need to make sure it was him I hit. Just gonna
I think that's
headbutt
him.
his stomach to make sure it's the same feel.
I mean, you're not beating the Yowie allegations.
I just want to assume that like everyone like else is trying to help, but then Zaz is like standing up next to his thing and is just getting like using a claw to like scrape off all the gunk and just flick it to the ground. He gets headbutt.
I mean, last I checked, we can't see Zaz.
Oh,
Oh yeah, technically, yeah. You just see a guy covered in gunk. like a formless
A
being
gunk shape.
covered in gunk.
A gunk
Nah,
shape.
that's that invisible creature seems like his ass.
That
just know
mushroom
these
cap
things.
shape of gunk.
Now, Christine.
Yeah, so are we coded in this stuff?
There's a light
Yeah.
film. It's
Is it a
gross.
free action to eat it?
Smells good though.
Yeah. Tastes like
Yeah.
It's weird. It tastes
Like sugar.
yeah, it's sugary lemon. Like there's a little bit of acid there, but like it's like if a lemon was covered in sugar.
It's just acid drops. Not.
Yeah, basically.
No, like like the
Like the
ones
drug,
that came-
not.
Like doing
That feels
constitutional
not
like
use.
himself for a bit.
Christian, I have a question for you. Do you want to be out of this? You could say no. It'd be funny if you did.
I'm trying to like think of any logical reason for me to say no because I would love to.
You want, it's nice. It feels like a hug. You haven't had many of those in your life.
All right, I'm out.
God's sake.
I can't have that, AJ. That's too far.
Fucking husband.
Jesus Christ.
You jump
Haven't
out.
very many of those in your life.
You're the last one, bud. To your tips with advantage.
Oh, with advantage?
Good work.
Okay, I see how it is.
No, right one.
17.
As
I would've
As you
attempted
all
the
tumble
second
out,
time.
as
Yeah,
you
I
all
was
tumble
out.
out, like, you can finally pull himself free. You all have a moment to collect yourself and look around.
Prestigitate. Prestigitate. Prestigitate.
Yeah, you get rid of
cleaning
all as you
myself.
get the gunk
Piss
on
off.
you. There is
You
a,
can
like
keep it if
a
you want.
sound. There's a sound like a wet, like crunch, that draws the attention, especially those with high perception. As a gnoll wearing like a large like wolf skin like steps out like through the swamp. Clearly, he was moving quietly towards you, stalking ever closer. None of you had noticed until now, but he steps up completely in line of sight as he looks towards this group of people sitting by, and he just goes, "Oh, Zaz, is that you?"
he's invisible.
As in his eyes. Oh yeah, he doesn't see Zaz. So he goes, he looks at you all growling. He's like, "Who are you all here?" As he growls towards you, this wolf, like in this gnollish like snarl.
Tara steps up. She enthusiastically waves and goes, "Hi, I'm Tara. I'm from the Summer Court."
We were led here by a mushroom man.
Okay. Okay.
I'm just cleaning
Now stop
myself.
being invisible, please.
Yeah, I was
Start.
gonna say I want to move to the mushroom-shaped gunk before the gunk disappeared and be like, "Did you want to talk to them? Someone like you might like?" And as soon as he said that, I was like, "Okay," just claps hands and like the spell just fades.
This is what happens. You walk up to do this as Zaz. You clap your hand, the spell fades. Zaz appears as Terra goes, "Hi, I'm from the Summer Court." The gnoll standing there, hearing that, his head like whips towards Terra, taking her in, ears immediately folding back as his mouth like breaks into a snarl. He reaches behind himself for something, moving like almost ready to dive aside as he's getting ready to do something, and then Zaz appears and he like freezes in midair, like in like mid motion. He looks over and is like, the growl still in his throat as he looks, his eyes flicking between Zaz and Terra, not really sure what to do now.
I brought attention to the room with a clap.
He looks like, "Oh, Zaz."
Cut it out, Wolf.
We're not expecting you.
You have to forgive me if I didn't send word across.
It would have been possible. I did not expect you to come with friends. You can, there's
Extenuating
very,
circumstances lead for strange bedfellows.
He looks towards. Are these the kind of friends we introduce to Mother?
Perhaps later. It is not high on the priority list, but not in that regard, no.
As his eyes like he move between all of you, he finally acknowledges the rest of you standing there. Is then flicks back to Zaz. Is like, I will give you a few minutes. The Lokotoa, were a bit agitated by your arrival. I will go and disperse them. As he like turns and like steps out back into the swamp and starts like wading away from the rest of you.
The what? The what?
So, is he your brother or pet?
He is my brother.
You know what's funny? I can see the family relations.
It's
Dick.
great to meet some of your family finally.
Just it looks like goes like this, and it's like, I mean, can't you tell? It's very obvious. Like I'm very good at pointing this out.
I didn't have a breather before seeing any family, but apparently that is not in the cards today.
My next question to bring up is there anyone within your family we should be avoiding, if that was the case?
Without me, all of them.
With you?
Well, I would argue still all of them, but going to be unavoidable.
Head
You've
of
got a choice there.
being head of the family.
I
Okay.
wouldn't say head.
Shall we find a safe place to rest, or should we keep going?
Doesn't seem like they're following us through the plan, so if we require a breather, probably best to take it now while Wolf is dealing with his Lokotoa.
Just a reminder, what time was it when we left before? Like, how long had we been traveling before we found the
Sort of
sea
mid-afternoon.
rock?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We're at-
Oh, like it would. It's actually interesting you bring it up because it would only be like around-ish, like 2-ish, maybe like 1:30 p.m. But as you look around you, Selena, finally taking in your environment, it is almost like heavy dusk, like dark evening. You look up, there is no sun in the sky. There are a handful of stars, just like before. The moon is very high, very large, and as you kind of look through the breaks in the canopy, all of you, it's hard to miss. To the south, roughly like southish direction, there is a massive tree. And when I say massive, I mean it is so big that it is dwarfing everything around, and you cannot see the sky to the south because its canopy is covering everything.
Found the Erd tree.
It's a multiple kilometer tall tree with its branches stretching out so far that only in the north can you actually see the sky.
Is the moon different looking, and the sky is different looking?
The sky, the only difference really, like the same constellations appear to be present as are in the prime material, but they're all in different places.
Oh, that's cool.
And the moon here is it is a full moon now. You don't know if that ever changes. And it seems to be much larger than it would be on Voneutia.
I'm assuming.
I guess if we were taking a short rest, like when we find
That's the deal.
somewhere, yeah, I'll wait and see what other people do.
Sorry.
I think Christine's like initially like hesitant to like do too much without knowing what Zaz wants to do. So, but she's still in that sort of point where she's not really like asking things. She's just kind of like standing and waiting, like sort of looking to Zaz as like, "This is your area. Like, what do you want us to do?" I guess. It's like, should we be on guard? Should we be like she's always on guard, but she's like, should we be on guard? Like that kind of look of like, what are we doing?
In thought for a moment. Well, we should probably, if we're this close, at least go and see Mother. Because if she finds out that I came back, especially with people, and didn't go see her immediately, she's going to be pretty pissy.
Hey, question about that. Would your mom kind of really hate me?
Do I know the answer to that question?
I think short answer, probably not.
Probably.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
You've known your mother to be someone who, even if she does hate Terra for where they came from, she's potentially someone who'd still make use of them if the opportunity arose.
It will probably be fine.
Like,
Just
time to, like, you know, be me. I don't need to change. And she kind of gestures to
being
her
you
entire
should be
self.
fine. Just don't immediately introduce the fact of where you're from and perhaps who your father may or may not be.
But what if it's really funny?
It may result in severe consequences. I'm not going to stop you from doing anything, but there will be consequences.
Oh my god.
I'd say we're all in the condition to deal with, and what are they called? Fae in like that shape. Arc. Are they an arc Fae? Is that the term?
I would not refer
Arch.
to them as such, but if you were to out loud not refer to them as such, they would also get pissy.
Then may
Let's
I offer
say
you
they
a
believe
suggestion
that.
before we go?
What should we call your mom?
Well, that's probably best to let her make that introduction. I don't know what'll happen if I say it.
Your suggestion, Akva?
If you want to buy maybe a few minutes to sit, might I suggest you let her know we're coming, and I offer the sending stone.
Oh God, no. There's a reason I didn't do it in the first place.
Alright.
It is easier to seek forgiveness than ask permission. She might be a bit
So-
more amenable if I have company with me.
On the topic
Sounds like a
of
lovely
that,
time.
should we be using magic here?
I don't foresee it being a problem.
Alright.
There's
Yours
few
is
places in
more-
the world less magic. There's few places in the world more magical than the Feywild.
Yeah. But it's very nature magic. We'll find out as we get there if anything seems to be hampering or blocking us, but be on guard for those who may not be as, well, naturally inclined as they are.
More worried about the one over there that looks a little beat up.
Give me your point there, Hugan.
Yeah.
I'm I got a little bit fucked up, eh?
Oh, did you know?
Yeah,
Might have been
I feel
wise if you
less
jumped in
than
before
what I
me.
was. But me? No,
Hmm.
you jumped in before me. I made sure all of you went in. Better to have a guide in here than not.
I wish like I knew that and was trying to help you stick out there a bit longer without getting hurt.
It worked out. Still got here anyways. I can top myself off, and I will pump myself full of 33 points of hit points.
Okay. You round out some healing on yourself.
Yep.
Did we?
The max health reduction obviously stays gone.
Are you?
Yeah.
Are we short resting or just healing?
I think he's just healing.
I
agree with
am
that.
laying my hands on myself.
I think I agree with Inazaz that that we should at least wait for his brother to get back and take that time to maybe have a short rest for ourselves.
Would you say it's dark out here? Because you said it's like dusk.
It's like the moon is in the sky. I say dusk, I meant like post sun.
Dusk.
The sun, there is no sun you can see. It seems like it's always in that stage of like early nighttime where the sun is gone, the moon is up, and
But it's magically lit
I'm just gonna
No.
go ahead and have this unsheathed.
by moonlight.
Yeah, that's
Right.
the moonlight. Just to...
yeah, you pull the moonlight out, provides a small bit of light around you all. All right. So you're choosing so no short rest, just to confirm.
I suggested short rest to back what Zaz said, but if other people don't want to,
I'd stand by Zaz with a short.
Yeah, I think
Offered
sure.
short rest, and then I'll use hit dice instead of touching myself. I didn't know what we were doing.
Yeah. Short rest is probably the way to go while Wolf goes and exhausts himself.
I
Giving us
believe
a
you are the
breather.
guide for the reason. You're the
Short
one who
rest it
knows
is.
this place better. You and Tara know this place better.
I assume I'm
During-
not familiar with this area at all,
No,
unless I've somehow wandered into it at some point. Right? Yeah.
I don't think you've ever.
Yeah,
been
there's
to the
no way
other-
you could ever be here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't
No,
think
I
you've
can't.
ever
I
been
can't imagine Tara's ever been here.
I will
Guys,
say,
where's this
I was gonna
place
message
good work?
you guys this, but Terra, your thing is green 2 on the map, the one you sent me, and yours is green 5.
Okay.
Jeremy.
Oh,
Okay.
I see.
Yep.
I am going to use this short rest by using the Pearl Power just to regain a third level slot.
Mhm.
Additionally, with the new Sorcerer's Restoration, I'll be recovering 3 Sorcerer points because it's my Sorcerer level of 6 halved. Hit die.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Not hit, fortunately. So I don't have to use any hit die.
Ooh, beautiful dice.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
6. Perfect.
While we're resting, like, Selena's gonna find like a decent, I guess like a mossy rock or something like that to like sit down upon and just try to like tap into the weave in a way that she can sort of like have that feeling that she gets from the weave in Voneutia, because
Yeah.
the connection there feels like stretched to the limit, and there's this new magic that around that, like, sure, she can probably use, but it's foreign to her. It's like a whole other creature, and she just wants to take that time to sort of take this place in and try and sort of feel it for what it is.
Can you make me an Arcana check?
I shall. I'm going to favor by the gods that, because I feel like it's one of those times I wanted to actually, unless I can say a guidance to myself for that. Oh, I guess that probably wouldn't work actually. No, I'll favor by the gods.
Guidance is now always a before you roll thing.
Yeah, and also like it's a 1 minute thing, and I feel like this is going to take longer than 1 minute.
Yeah.
So I'll veto that on my own.
All right. You
16.
take time during the short rest to focus, kind of do your Gavaja meditation to feel out the weave around you. And that sense of stretching, of like pulling that you mentioned. One second. A sense of stretching and pulling that you mentioned is very much there as you feel like this connection you have to Venusia and its magics is kind of like pulling at your very being. Like you're almost like unwinding, like where you're like that connection you have back to that place. But then you start feeling something else as well. Alongside that feeling of being stretched and pulled is like uncomfortable like tension in, especially in your arm. You start to detect something a little. If it was a color, it would be like lavender. And you detect it, you feel that for the weave as you do. You start to detect it, you feel it around you. And you start to feel it kind of almost like the weave doesn't do anything. It just exists in its state. It has no action, emotion, or no intention. It just kind of sits. But as you sit here for a moment meditating, you almost feel like this other force that you're suddenly feeling is like cooing to you. It's just the weave, but it's calling out subtly, silently, kind of calling for you, leaning, reaching. And as you open yourself up, feeling the weave, feeling this tension, you suddenly feel it move. And it shouldn't move. But as it does, your own knowledge of magic and whatnot, your feeling for this, the sudden wrongness as it lurches in, you immediately cut off that connection, that you end the trance there and then, the detection, you close yourself off.
Yeah.
As it pushes in, you can feel the places where it reached, where it touched, as it tried to change you, and you feel that it had some grasp on you before you cut off. It has changed something about you as you gain. You feel that it did something to you. You're not sure what.
Oh, can I insight myself?
I don't think that's possible.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Oh, I guess I'll just wait and see what I've just done to myself.
Mechanically, you gain 1 fey corruption.
Whatever that means.
You'll find out more later.
I would have called it Fey Essence, and that way it could be good.
It's
No, let's not be subtle about it.
No, it's not. This is not
Okay.
good.
It's corruption. It's corruption.
Yeah, but if we change the name, it could be good.
You could, but it's not.
That's
We're not being
She
subtle
does-
about this,
she-
Kay. You should be.
feels so lonely in this place. Like she feels like she's lost the closest friend that she's ever had, and she just sort of sits there for the rest of the time. Like, usually she finds a place of peace, sort of like in that meditating or like just calm. But it's like the peace is gone. Whatever peace she had is no longer there. She just feels very alone.
As Go.
You go. There you go.
Oh, I was just gonna say, as everyone is taking a short rest, if you guys wanted to do things, I suggest you think about that as we go on our bio break.
I do have a technical question, but that can be answered in break, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
Technically,
Oh,
maybe.
yeah, before we
If it's a technical question,
switch over, I do have something to share. It's break time, so you guys can leave, but there is new art, and
But don't
we'll
leave.
to not do it. I mean, you can do what you
Okay,
want.
bye then.
You're a grown ass man.
To electric
woman.
boogaloo.
Would you? That's what I was gonna say.
We have new Selena art that's
Oh,
replaced everything. Her reactive is not this
Selena.
art, but we needed to change the art because this has a background. So, 2 new arts, essentially.
Problems. How someone help me?
New
You're right,
Selena
I
art.
should commission you art.
Someone
It's
save me
$7,000
from
a pop.
myself.
I wonder how much it would be to revive.
I like the
Bingo.
2 different styles of like clothing for both of them.
Yeah, the other one is is her vestments.
Mm.
So, because she has vestments, and I thought I've never really properly drawn them, and I really wanted to do it. So I was like, I wanted to do that. It's not showing up for me, which is
I've only
that's
done
fine.
I've only done the new one. I can get the reactive one as
Ah.
well.
Oh, you don't have to. It's okay.
They're both in the.
The reactive is there.
I mean, yeah, if you want to. They're both in the what's it called, the slideshow on the break. But I'll show it for chat and then switch to the break stream. But yeah, you know what? New art's always good.
I'm enjoying drawing her hair because something I've discovered about Selena is that her hair is so shiny that it picks up colors from other things in the vicinity. So like the purple on the ends of it is just from the magic around her. It's just really fun. I had a good time.
It looks very good.
It's not yawning. You'll make me yawn.
Did I not?
Someone should go.
Yeah.
Please start thinking of other people.
No.
Start thinking of people around you. Who you're affecting in life.
Cry.
Oh, my shoulder's so sore.
I'm going to
Right,
step away from
technical
it.
question.
Yeah.
Yes, go for it. I've been waiting for you to say it.
AJ. Oh, I just wasn't sure if we were done with that or not.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So, I was trying to think about the logistics of this. Disguise kits, right? They come with all sorts of things in them. Would it... I mean, there's nothing to say I can't hold on to the empty dye containers.
No. Yeah, you can keep the old stuff.
I was trying to figure out if I have any sort of vials available so I could try and hold on to some of the sap.
Like totally. I'm assuming you guys have some kind of containers on you. You could have done it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You wanna
that's
track
what I was
it?
going to do during the break while cleaning, so...
Damn.
I
Pulse.
just wanted to see if that is like a technical, not breaking anything.
No.
No.
It's just
Cool.
gooey membrane.
It's the sticky stuff.
It's just sticky, gooey, lemony membrane.
You know, maybe I want a snack later.
Snack that
And
hurts.
it'll probably be weird if I try to clean anyone else.
It's fair.
That's the other one. Alright.
Oh god, am I gonna get addicted to this stuff?
Hope so.
I mean, it tastes good.
Vial of pitcher juice?
Does it taste metallic?
Arcana means.
Pox membrane.
Does it taste like metallic in any way?
I said,
No, it tastes sweet.
Metallica.
like
I
lemon,
would know if it tastes
spicy.
metallic. I've literally eaten a rust bug before.
lemon and sugar.
Lime.
Whether I
Sounds yummy.
remember that happening, I don't know.
Jeremy, you still
Lemon
here?
lime flavor.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna let you know of things.
Okay.
I swear, let me see.
Would have been funny if you just said no.
If you said no, it's fine. I wouldn't tell him anything. So yeah, you guys are grey 1. You know your mum is at... No, you're grey 2. You know Dread Ramble's a grey
2.
1. And you know your brother would have gone to grey 4. And you know that, like, on land that will be several days, but you guys know the pox pictures, and you know that there are pox pictures everywhere on this island. So, yeah. You would have just known that he went to 4.
Free teleportation.
Free sap.
I mean, it's not free. You guys, like, fail 2 rounds, you start
It's in
suffocating.
the wild.
You can pretend
Yeah, I
it's
mean-
free, but it's not.
I can survive at least 5 minutes with that.
It costs a part of yourself every time you go for a soul for a soul.
Why are you red right now? Interesting.
Sorry.
No, it's just stream. It's not dying.
What happens when
Stop
you
frames.
read?
You're red when you read. Yeah.
Sorry.
Alright, let me switch to
What's
break
up,
time.
Mark? There's the equivalent of a ginger in this universe.
Why are you red right now? Who are you talking to? There's three of us.
Can't just ask why they're red.
Sadly, I never learned to read.
Very rude to ask that. You should know this.
I'm kind of curious what the genetics of a white Leonin are now.
They're like it probably albinism, but you've got blue eyes, so you're probably not albino. You'd probably have a really rare fur color.
Low melanin.
White lions are very rare in the
Melatonin.
wild, with an estimated 13 or fewer.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure all like white lions are
You get it?
albino though, aren't they?
No,
I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's not albinism, no.
I'm looking
It's
at
a
the eyes
It's
of
just
recessive
a
them.
gene.
low melanin. It's like blonde hair.
Yeah,
It's actually just a recessive
It's
gene
just
that causes it.
fair enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like polar bears. Like originally, they reckon polar bears probably like the things that created, like the polar bears came from would have probably had like darker fur, but the ones
They
that got the
shut
weird
up.
recessive gene, like the mutation, flourished because of the world like place
Lighter
they were in.
fur.
Yeah, because they had the what do you call it? Fucking. I can't think of the word. They
They didn't die of heat stroke.
No, they were able to hide. They were able to hide in the ice, in the snow.
Oh, Jeremy,
They were sneaky.
I bought Scott fingers just to share for tomorrow.
What that is?
Scotch fingers?
Oh, Scotch fingers.
Scotch-
Sorry, yes,
Scotch
yes,
fingers!
yes, yes.
To share in the
Sorry,
proper
you
way.
said Scotch fingers, and my brain went salad fingers. I'm like, what's that got to do with the price of fish in Japan?
I like rusty spoons.
But they're for sharing.
Oh, I'm so jealous. I want Scotch fingers. I could probably get them, but it's not the same. Scotch fingers with friends are just better.
Not the way I'll share them. Not the way that I'll eat them.
Oh,
Oh,
oh, I'm a little scared.
Let's just
He's
say there's a
doing it
proper
awful
way
in front
to
of
snap
me.
the Scotch fingers, and I'm not doing that.
You just eat them.
Not colouring between the
No,
lines.
I will snap them, just not in the correct way.
Oh, you snap them like not the vertical. You go horizontal.
Yeah, but that's only a joke. It's an old Auntie
I
Donna
don't give
Scotch.
a fuck. It's.
Yeah, for sharing.
I usually just take a bite out of it. I don't even snap them.
Oh, excuse me.
Okay.
Bless you.
I have a final probability. I did not do the math on this. I literally pulled up ChatGPT for this. 7.5% of a blue-eyed white lion.
Mods, kill this man for you.
Don't know
Blue
how
eyes
that
white
works.
lion.
Yes, the blue-eyed white lion.
Just keep him away from Seto Kaba.
He just needs 3 more.
Yo, don't anyone have polymerization?
You don't even need that anymore.
I'll just
Wait,
XYZ
no,
something
no.
instead.
I'm aware.
No.
There's so much shit you don't need poly for, and there's so many better
Oh.
options. There's like niche polymerization, so it'd be like wide eyes poly, right? And then I'm gonna stop talking about
And
it.
then there's just card effects that are just like summon thing if you've got X many.
I'm realizing
I thought it was
nobody
just-
probably cares.
I
So I'm
care.
just gonna-
I
I
like
thought it
the
was just
idea.
called polyamorous.
I like the
Mods,
idea
send
of
it to
it.
jail.
You should not try to figure out genetics, because it just gets confusing the more genetics you put into it. I understand how to do the charts, but my god,
Oh.
humans are easier.
Does that mean they're using the polyfusion wrong? It should have been at least 3 monsters. Nope. All right.
Yeah, minus
I
one.
don't know. There was Loki's
Minus
fluffy
one?
deck, and
Yeah,
that
minus
was
one.
just polymerization hell.
That's neutral.
You know what the
Is
final
it?
twist of this whole campaign is? It was all false
Yeah.
hydro along. We've just all been trapped in a vat.
You forgot
put me in the vat.
that you're K and I'm AJ. You forgot the AJ-K relationship negative that we have with our drinks to each other.
It's a 0.
Oh, it's a zero.
-2.
Negative 2.
It evens out.
I think my joke was good enough,
Both
but your
of you.
reaction showed no interest, so I think it's a positive, negative to a neutral.
Okay, for desperation, -3.
You can't go beyond 2. That's not allowed.
Is Jeremy still?
No, it's a scalar. You were at -1, and you've applied 2 more -1s since then.
Oh, I see. +2.
Yeah, they were doing one of them negative card slides. Negative
Come on,
card
that's
slides.
those numbers.
+1.
Yay!
Jeremy, you still here?
I'll give it to you. It was funny.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Thank you.
Oh,
Okay.
my bad.
Cool. I'm just making.
Oh,
All right. Let's hop to it. As we jump back, anyone other than Arkva using containers that he's got from his disguise kit to collect the membrane, is anyone else doing anything on their short rest?
good question.
I is. So I recently found out I'm from here, or I'm kind of descended from here, right? That's the thing that we found out. Yeah.
Or you can think that.
Could I attempt to try and connect with the plane?
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, you can make an Arcana check.
Arcana.
Could I make a religion check?
I don't think that's
What?
connecting to the plane. That's religion. That's different.
Okay.
What if this plane
I'll
is
try.
atheist?
I mean, I just did that.
As you close your
dear.
eyes and as you you do similar things without the connection that Selena has to the weave, where she can more easily find pathways to do so. You are also you're trying to rely on innate bloodline things that you're not aware of. And as you do, you sort of you're in this meditative state that probably takes up the entire short rest. And as you're just thinking about who you are, what this place is in relation to you, and all that. And as you think, and as you do so, as you breathe in, as an hour starts to go by, you just feel something primal, something weird, something invasive going on within your body and your soul and your mind. At which point, all your previous instinct training, considering that you were a paladin bent on repelling these outer planar things, you immediately get yourself out before you could delve into deeper. And very similar to Selena, you gain 1 fake corruption.
Guys, you gotta stop
And
doing
next,
this.
yeah, no, I was gonna say next I do it, but I just let it in. Just I don't even close it. Just let the door open.
Like I did
that'll be great.
before, but like
Wait,
lemons.
hold on, Selena. We need to test it for the 3rd time just to be sure.
Yeah, 3 times.
Oh, I opened the door. I also
That's a
put a
charge,
wedge
right?
in it.
You might roll a nat 20 and I don't know,
Yeah.
get minus.
Yeah, I put a wedge in the door to leave it open. It's all right, come in, guys.
Anything else from other people?
Oh, it's all good. I probably want to use more of an active thing than all the satooting stuff people are doing. I imagine my rest isn't a huge amount of rest and kind of small movements here and there. It's foreign place, no idea where I am. I'm trying my best to trust what I can, but at the end of the day, I'm still wanting to keep an eye out for my own sanity.
Yeah. Go
And I'm
ahead.
probably just gonna stick with perception, just to keep eyes out,
Yeah, roll a perception.
even though I'm not the best at them. 5.
As you look around, this place is it's sort of an attack in all the senses, as everything is very different. As you are looking around, you can see trees that are fucking like, oh no, you can see like trees that are huge. You see this large one. You can see fallen leaves that look like they come from the large tree in the sky. That have a different variety of shapes. One is like very paleologic fern shaped, like what a tree in the past would be. And the other is very much like a modern oak leaf, but humongous, sort of off on the sides. Alongside, you see a whole lot of variety of flowers and plants that just look similar, but are just different enough to confuse you.
Alien.
Everything is weird.
Yeah. I think that with that, she's just like on a constant edge. Like, especially with like these kinds of planes, particularly, like it's very different to what she's just used to in general. Like, she's used to like more like prime material, and she's even used to sort of more celestial and the sort of demonic hells as well. So being completely away from those is just like, well, not completely, but like enough to where it's like there is no middle ground. I'm kind of a bit out of the bubble. She's just, yeah, unaware a lot, probably to a fault, to the point where she's not able to catch a lot of things, but she's constantly just trying to just be aware.
Anyone else got anything they want to do?
Tara's mostly just cleaning herself off, but afterwards she will sort of wander the area around everybody, not straying too far with Mr. Squiggles, just kind of looking around at new fate places. She's not used to this, so it's new.
Yeah,
This is up.
You can roll, but like this is as far from what you're used to as probably possible. There's very few places that could be as different to what you are used to than this is.
Yeah, this place.
Feel free to roll. Yeah.
Yeah, the summer court, you know,
well,
is very like perception. The summer court is very much like meticulous. This is like wild and overgrown. With a 13, you notice that around you are these large like structures made out of wood. And as you get close to one of them, you notice that there are roots. And they are massive. They are thick. They're like meters long at a minimum, at like its thinnest point. And you see like there are a couple in this hollow that make like U-bends going up and then back into the ground in these places. And that's about it.
Okay.
More of this alien things. Zaz, you just waiting?
Daz is watching these chuckle fucks.
Okay.
As you're watching them, Zaz, you know, this is quite literally a place that, if anywhere could be considered quote-unquote home, it would be this place. And you feel like a tickle kind of in the back of your mind as you like, you know, it's kind of the shiver that runs up your spine, but not in an uncomfortable way, in a like semi like pleasant or familiar way. And as you do it, despite the others not being able to really see what's going on and know what's happening, you flick your eyes about and you see, and you spot the occasional myconid moving moving a distance away, but like noticing you all staying far. And the others don't seem to notice them, but you see them, and like they kind of, that semi kind of spore telepathic communication they have. They don't say anything, but there's just kind of that like twinge of familiarity and recognition as they like send down to you as they continue on their way.
Zaz returns that thought, I guess.
Kind of,
Feeling.
yeah.
Returns the feeling.
They're asking if you
They're
want
like-
to go out for a beer on Tuesday.
But as the short rest is coming close to an end, you have the decision to make if you're heading down deeper into the marsh towards where Dreadram will be, or if you're going to take this chance to get out of this area before seeing your mother. But as you're all kind of getting yourselves picked up, having your rest completed, the sound of like sloshing approaches again. You hear like a clopping on some wood as coming through out of the muck in the distance, walking towards you all. You see like an ettercap is like walking along It's got this like bright red bonnet on itself as it walks towards, like spider face, like chittering large eyes, as it's kind of walking towards you, and also this like halfling that's like trotting along the wood next to us. They're just kind of wandering in the general direction of you guys. The halfling waves towards Zaz as you see two more of your siblings, Tumble and what's the other name I had here? Tumble and Muffet.
He doesn't wave, but just watches them.
But yeah, they're clearly heading in your direction, like not in a rush, as they're wandering. As they start to approach, basically when your rest comes to an end, you hear Tumble basically just calls out and goes, "Wolf's a bit busy, so he sent us to come and just check up on you."
We are fine.
There's like a chittering from Muppet. There's like this, like the chittering sound from their literal spider face, as it kind of speaks out in like this really raspy, like very poor, like hard, like very heavily accented common as it goes, just like, "Are you coming to see Mother, or will you leave again?"
If it was just me, probably not. But I should at least introduce those who are in her area. Otherwise, I think we all know what would happen. As he seems visibly annoyed at having to do this chore.
For
Tumble
those,
nodded. So you.
for those who
You deal
want
with
to, please roll perception checks.
Sure.
If you want to have a look at these guys a bit closer.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, I'm on edge.
Perception.
Why's my button not working?
Add +5, everybody.
Just
Yeah.
while that's
To
sort of
everyone,
happening as
everyone,
well.
17.
While it's happening as well, just sort of that's a little lead to Zaz. It's like, you're making it sound like meeting this mother is not the smartest idea in the world.
It's going to suck. Probably for me more than anyone else.
Lose our guide kind of bad, or put us in danger kind of bad?
He doesn't respond.
As like you don't respond, Tumble calls out and goes, "That's kind of up to you, really."
You hear more crittering. This time there like isn't an attempt for like language to come out from the Ettercap, but Zaz, you have like the indistinct ability of understanding what they say, which is like, it depends if they take the pox pictures or not.
Sorry, one more time?
It depends if you take the pox pictures or not.
These Eticaps. Sorry.
Because we could take these again to potentially get there quicker, yeah.
Not these two in particular, but you'd have to find another node. But yes, you can
find
them
another node,
to go. You know the ones around here that goes to especially the ones here in this cluster. Sam?
Generally, you know that Generally, you know Zaz that as Dreadrumble has a few of these pitches to get around quickly. The ones that are like for convenience are generally not in, like they're kind of hidden away. So if you didn't know where to look for them, you wouldn't know where they are. So, yeah.
Yep.
Sorry, Sam.
No, it's fine. I think I answered my own question. I was trying to remember if an Ettercap looks anything like a Myconid. No, they do not.
No,
they
just
do.
because it got cap in it.
They're big purple spiders with tummies that are big around.
Yeah, because you described like Bright Bonnet, and then I was like, Bright Bonnet's a mushroom, and then it's like...
We've seen Ettercaps, right?
Yes.
Like,
Yeah, you
Oh, yeah.
yeah. And that's
they don't-
how
Yeah,
I'm
it's what killed
thinking of.
me.
Yeah.
Remember?
No,
that's what
but
killed you.
yes.
I will,
I
in
don't
relation...
think I was there.
Sorry, in relation to my previous role, I just want to know who's looking at these people and who's looking around you, like, after they've come.
I'll look around.
These people.
I think
These
I'm
people,
looking at
I mean, I'm
people,
listening,
yeah.
but
So everyone can see that, like, these, like, yeah, there's this large cap wearing a red hood and all that, sort of like a red bonnet, I should say. And you can see that this halfling does have, like, fairy wings on their back. But Selena and Christine, you can see that they're, like, stitched. Not Selena and Christine, Tara and Christine. Tara and Selena can see that, like, they're stitched. Sort of much like how Zaz has this mushroom cap, it seems very, like, odd and weird, and it's not, like, an innate thing that's part of them.
Ah. Interesting.
Hugin, in these large root structures that I described before that are, like, popping around, you can see one has, like, a little gnarled hole in it. And, like, this root that looks like it goes into it could be large enough to be a tunnel.
Zaz.
Yes.
I found the tunnel. Do you know where that goes?
Do I know where it goes?
You know the roots of the big tree are, like, they're active. Like, there's another way to go across this place. Going through the roots is another thing that's hidden and it is safer. It still takes the same amount of time as traveling above overground, but there's less danger. But you also know that in this particular area, that's where the treasure sacks would be from the rot ghouls and the pox pitchers.
We should probably detour that way. There might be some fresh pickings, so to speak. Regardless, it's gonna take time to look up at the big tree to go see Mother. She probably knows we're already here, but regardless, I think we should travel through these routes. There's a very real chance that any of the sort of plant undead we were fighting before, their items are digested and sent away because they are of no nutritional value to the plants.
Would we be digested if going through the roots at all, or is it just the roots?
It's just the roots. We should be fine. All the same, anytime I say we should be fine, take it with a grain of salt. Remember where you are.
I'm trying my best. The more information, the better is my mind. That's why I ask.
agreed. I'm gonna imagine there are things we probably shouldn't say here.
I recommend speaking as little as possible and letting Zaz do most of it, especially if we're going to someone who looks towards the tree that might be up there. The last thing we
I
need
will
is
do-
something like that taking control of us.
Will do my best not to speak up.
So you guys are going to walk now? Or still wait a bit?
Everyone's done with their short rest. No time like the present.
If Zaz ready to walk, then get walking.
I should probably
As
mention
you-
Tara.
Mhm.
Sorry, Tara has done like a 180 from what they were like before going to the pitcher plant, where she was kind of mopey and kind of hiding and stuff. She's just back to her full like energetic self, if even so more. Like she's very bouncy when she's walking, and she's like hugging Mr. Squiggles to her chest, and she looks just fascinated and happy.
So you're like bouncing and very happy as everyone starts getting ready to go. You see Tumbles like kind of moves towards the rest of you, like entering the roots a little just ahead of you guys, kind of moving forward. But Muffet like steps off and moves moves off into a different path. And Tumbles just says, looks over at Zaz and goes, she's just making sure that Winkers is not around. And Zaz, you would know that that's another one of your siblings, one of the less amenable ones.
I suppose I know what he looks like.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, as long as we stay away from where he usually roams. Whoever invented family reunions needs to be put down.
It would be good if we don't have to kill any of your siblings.
It wouldn't be a first, even amongst this group.
Yeah.
Okay. Doesn't react to that.
Well, safe travels, you two. We should get going.
Yeah. Devil's Way is like runs off, kind of like running ahead. You know that like they'll probably move ahead to kind of let people know to in a way to like keep the path open for you all. Given the fact that most of the people you travel with are not common to the Feywild, and that you're going for like to see your mother relatively quickly, it's like kind of removing distractions in a way. While Moffat goes off to do what they said. You all enter the roots. This is literally an underground route way. You're walking on this like curved wooden route covered in moss. Basically moving through a tunnel made of these like multiple roots twisting around each other, each of them so thick that as you walked into there, like, you know, they're, as I just said, like at the thinnest, they're still meters across. As you're in this underground one, you can hear the like water around kind of like pulsing against the wood, but for the most part, underground here it is quiet. Pitch black, like absolute pitch black under here. And very stagnant, like heavy smell of moss in the air, but quiet. It will take traveling the slow way, essentially. It will take pretty much the rest of the day. Would take longer normally to reach where your mother would be located. Sorry. Given a few hours of walking, we wouldn't do the traveling up for this little short part, but for the few hours of walking, is there anything anyone to do on the way to meet Inazaz's family?
Aside from a perception check, which if you want to make one, make one.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm distracted with so many different things. I forgot about the treasure stacks.
I will perception. It's more I want to take in the smells of this place. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I get that.
There's a lot of smells here.
You guys got to try rolling better.
Oh yeah, you got a 29. That's pretty good. Yeah, I got a 10.
Yeah, screw it. I'll throw it in there too. Why not? Yeah, that's what I thought.
You get inspiration?
Actually,
I have
do
inspiration.
a question for Zaz. Sort of on the walk. So Zaz, this mother of yours, would it be better to speak in a certain language, or is common just a normal thing in these places?
I assume not in all places. because I have not been to all places, but with the smorgasbord of kids that she has, common is a relatively prevalent language she uses. If you want to show extra respect in using an alternative language, I don't see why you can't. I don't know if she'll take it as respect, but
Going a little bit back to talking about the smorgasbord that you said you have, how many siblings are there actually around in this area?
in this area or the total last I checked.
I feel like
Both?
now I want the latter. You're
Because
welcome.
there's also been a bunch that have are no longer on this mortal coil. Do you want them as well?
The ones currently around suffice, or particularly the ones that may not be around but could still influence something would also be nice.
Dozens. This is a relatively big place, and she takes what she can get, I suppose is the best way to put it.
Explains
If I
the
had to
difference in
give
race.
a round number, I'd say anywhere from in between 20 and 30, no doubt. All doing whatever bidding that is she requires. Like all good kids do, am I right?
I don't know, Papa was always really nice to me.
Yeah, you have sort of already seen what happens to kids in my tribe.
I think for about Christy doesn't know how to.
This is kind of weird.
Alright.
The
What's the typing?
kids in my tribe, well, we were usually given the sword by 5 and then told to go fight. So, you know.
You can all decide how comparative their lives are to your lives when you meet more of them. Because it is a wide variety.
You've already gone above the number 1, so it's very much outside my realm. Just curious as well, because a large number like that seems like there's going to be a lot of individual motives clashing.
Is it reasonable to assume that your brothers and sisters and your family members aren't there because of any blood relation more than deals made?
Even if that was the case, do you think that's something I could talk about? Weren't you trained in this whole thing?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm going to assume that. So,
And I'm sure you can use your deductive reasoning to determine that what I am and the last 3 you've seen in the last handful of hours share almost nothing in common except a language and maybe a gender.
Well, you all seem to have a mutual love for each other.
That is a strong word.
I noticed some stitching. Like, I guess, parts were added. Couldn't help but notice that.
Improvements is the best way to describe it.
Yeah,
Are
been
they
there.
willing?
Word's a word.
Maybe some were.
All I know is we're putting our trust in you.
As you finish your thoughts, Zaz, and several others can see them, but they're mainly small. You see little amber pouches that sort of distend from the ceiling of the root, that are also got like roots within themselves containing them. You know that these are like loot sacks or treasure sacks that come from the pox pitchers. As you find a particularly large one, while the rest find like these little small ones.
Oh, you mixed it up. It's a little small.
Little small, small little, all of them.
Little small, small little.
It's important. It's actually interesting, as you know that there are creatures. These are not unknowns, and there are creatures here who check these and basically collect the things that gather in them that are worth anything. So the fact you found a large one means that when Wolf said he was going off to settle at Kratoa, it's probably because they were about to come here and maybe check these ones. So you got here just ahead of others who would scavenge these.
Upon seeing this big one and that he takes, probably best to keep an eye out. We may have company. These are quite bountiful and usually always taken. What's in the bag?
Yeah, as you go ahead and you sort of like get a knife or a dagger or something, you cut yours open. I'll say you gesticulate
Mage hand it
to whoever sees some of these small ones. I'd say probably Selena, Hugin, and Terra. As we'll go with those small ones first. You see like a collection of like 30 gold in one Selena. The one that Terra finds, you see what looks like a bundled up cape, and in yours, Hugin, you find a key with another like 20 or so gold.
Let's go.
In the one that you open, Zaz, as you slice it open, you see a variety of ranger equipment drop out. You see a whole bunch of arrows, some of which like have been partially melted by the acidic juices. Like the feathers probably need to be replaced entirely. And then there seems to be about 4 of these pristine ones. 2 of which look like normal arrows with maybe a bit of a hint and a shine to it. Another one looks like there's a large tooth or claw of a creature sort of as the arrowhead. And the other being looks like one that's been carved with runes on the arrowhead itself. Alongside there are 2 potions, a quiver that has also been partially digested, and what looks like 2 wooden braces that, instead of falling onto the ground with the rest of the stuff, like fall into your hands.
Quick question, because I'm not a fast typer or writer. Is that a package you're going to send, or do I got to write them down?
Yes. For everyone else, just do the money. So 30 for Selena, and then 20 for.
Hugin has a key.
20 for Hugin, and then I'll add the things to their sheets.
I feel like I don't know. I guess I'll put because I don't have very much money, so as long as people are okay with me just pocketing that.
I do not care. I've got 400 gold on me, I'm good.
I got 64.
I got 273 platinum.
Nice.
And there's also a small pouch of money that also falls with yours, Jeremy.
Oh, neat. What a time to roll a 20. I appreciate that, game. Good looking out.
I rolled a 1.
Yeah, didn't ask.
Thanks.
Sorry, I don't actually mean it. I was being an asshole for no reason.
And just for the other 2...
Live on stream too, everyone's gonna hate you.
Just for the other 2, these, this cape and this key, they do look pristine. Like, other than like being bundled and wet, there is no like sign of decay or erosion from acid.
Nice. I got a cape and it's wet.
I'll prepare to swap out
Anything.
identify tomorrow.
As the braces fall in your hands, these wooden braces that have been carved with symbols, and in the middle have these two large, have like these 3 arrows pointing up on both of them. They seem to be about forearm length. In your mind, you just hear, remember, close your eyes and breathe, and then take the shot. And I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
And do, Dave.
Terra.
Surely he gets dis.
15. I can roll with this. Just gotta tell me.
No.
22. Sorry. You're in my aura, aren't you?
For a wisdom save?
It's all saves.
Oh.
It's just paladin.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's Paladin.
Yeah, as you just brush it apart. You don't know where it came from, what that is.
Yeah, we'll put the stuff in his bag. Worry about that later. It's probably worth something. Everybody good to go? Less time we spend here, the better. No doubt when the Locator is going to be back.
Nelson gets ready to leave.
Easy. You guys grab your things, pack up, and start moving. Moving at the assistance. It is in distance. Under here, it's very dark. It's very quiet. Sounds the sound of the drumming of the water above, and the occasional sound of steps in the distance. But as you walk, like you don't ever see anyone else. As Tumbles went ahead to essentially clear the way, you know that other people, other things that would use these passages are probably being diverted elsewhere, so that your passage home is as uneventful as possible. Sorry. With several hours of walking in in pitch darkness, I assume some people take the opportunity to create lights. Those who have trouble seeing here, or maybe you don't. That's your call.
I'll make a Brutus thing for people who can't see.
Do we want to do flame for roots, or do you want to just use a light source from something different? You can still do it. I'm just throwing it out there.
This is directed to someone particular.
No, just saying. So just saying, it's just in general. It's like, is that something we should do in a tree root, or should we? I know we like herb water and such, but just was checking if that is potentially a problem or not.
Anything that's healthy takes a while to catch unless you are trying to burn it with intent. We'll look to Terra. As long as you're able to keep it under control, I have all the faith that you won't burn down this entire place, because it will fight back with a vengeance.
I'd have to punctuate those words as you say that. There doesn't seem like any movement, like you guys notice occurs, or if someone does, it's so subtle and minor over time. You've noticed, but as you keep moving forward, the path is it's been a consistent width the whole time. About a few minutes after this conversation, the path is narrowed by a few feet on all sides.
Mm-hmm.
Almost it feels too much, too much what's the word? It seems too consistent for it to be coincidence. Directly after this conversation, talk about flame and the intent and the fact that it will fight back, then suddenly the space you have here is a bit more claustrophobic.
Tara, I think we need to put that
I will
flame
say
out.
Tara is careful with the fire. She's not holding it out. She's kind of got one hand over it, so there's more flame peeking through her fingers. And if it seems like things are getting too tight, she will dispel it. But she is actively being careful. She does not want to burn down an area in the Feywild. She actually likes this place.
it doesn't get any rougher or any harder to traverse as you continue moving along. And eventually, after several hours of walking, at this point, it would be approaching. If you were still in the prime material, it would be approaching early to like mid-evening. It's like about time, if not a little past time, to set up camp and rest. You start to see you've already passed multiple passages leading out of this place. Birds, as you know, they aren't the ones you're looking for. But you start reaching, the areas to depart that will put you near Dread Ramble's home, and you could choose to stay the night down here or surface somewhere, or just get out, leave now, and get this discussion over and done with.
Every time they pass by a potential exit spot, there is always a tug in the back of his mind. It's like, could just go, suffer the consequences later. But every time there is a louder voice goes, no, what needs to be done, continue on.
If you're choosing just to go for it.
That's not a very good roll.
Just trying
To
to
you,
think, do I
Saz.
roll? You notice that every time they pass a potential branch, he is distracted by it as they walk past until it's out of line of sight and he goes back to walking the intended path.
I think after a bit she might move up and just be like, what is it that you want to do?
It's a very loaded question. And in a place
Right
like
now.
this, not
As we're walking down this path, I notice you looking at all of the turns that we could leave this path. And I guess my part of the deal is for you to be more upfront about your situation. What do you want to do right now? Would you prefer, personally, that we go that way rather than keep going this way?
ideally, yes. That is what I want to do, but it is not wise for everyone that I'm traveling with. She will make an example out of everyone. Just because I dread this encounter, it does not mean will be it's not going to be safe, so to speak, but it will be less safe if we don't do this.
I understand. If you feel like it's a situation that we could possibly be killed over, then I guess I understand your hesitance. But I guess I'll
Depends what
stand
kind
with
of
you
mood.
when we're in front of her, regardless.
It will depend on what kind of mood she is in. If things have gone her way, we potentially could have gotten away with it. But if things have not, and her situation has been stagnant, then she will be looking for any kind of outlet, be it me or anybody else. So, best to side on the air on the side of caution.
Bringing a bunch of fate benders to her home.
Oh
like that's
God, don't
probably
mention
going
that to her.
Do you really think she doesn't already know?
Perhaps for me. I'm hoping she doesn't. For everybody else.
I feel like this would be like a very quiet conversation as well.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's as you guys are
Maybe
walking,
shout
kind of
that.
keeping your voices down.
Like enough for anyone in the party who wants to hear can hear if they wish to,
Yeah.
but
Like
not so that
talking,
it
she's talking
echoes and
quite
reverberates
lowly.
through the entire cabin.
Your words probably carry a little bit, but
Mhm.
hers are
Well,
quite
more
low
than hers.
at the moment. She's not really sort of like mostly looking down as she speaks. Well, I guess maybe another time I try to help more.
He just nods. Do I roughly know how far along we are at this point?
Probably get there in
This would be
Go on.
so. I'm assuming this conversation happens while you're walking, probably like a midway point. Like it's a few hours walk. It would normally be like almost a whole day of travel, but the pathways to make it less so, and it's being cleared to be easier for you. If you travel at a consistent pace, you'll probably get there, like I said, early to mid evening, to the point where like it's around the time that you'd normally set up camp and go to getting ready for go to bed. Like that's the time you'll arrive at the place she calls her home, her hut, her little cottage. So if you continue to travel, you will get there. Essentially, you can say that, yeah, you can definitely get going there tonight, and we can say like that's the time you step out into what would be dark, like evening on the prime material. That's about the same time as it is here. You would be arriving at her cottage. So are you continuing there, or are you going to try and delay?
I think he will delay for the morning.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can camp in the roots and probably
In
like
which case,
make an hour out.
yeah, you get to like the last entrance that is like the closest to her that you could get. While staying in the roots themselves, you find that entrance. You set up a little camp. You get ready to set up camp there. The creatures of the night, which is basically a permanent fixture. You can hear them everywhere, and in the dark, the near pitch blackness, if it wasn't for Arkva's sword and a little flame that Terra you've got in hand, and then the light leaking in now through this entrance, it's the moonlight. You guys can have a rest. One of the few long rests you might get here. How does everyone feel, and do people do watches? And just, I want to know what's going on in people's minds as you're having your first night of rest in the Feywild.
Well, I can say Tara is, like I said before, she's just happy and excited. She is so happy and excited to potentially see her papa again so soon, and so she's just a ball of energy at the moment. She can't sit still, she can't stand still. It's hard for her to actually get to rest.
You know what? I'm going to take first watch to make sure the hyper one doesn't do anything loud.
She had
Very
like
fair.
six squirrels out permanently in her arms as well, just cuddling him.
Yeah. So now for your perceptions, you're doing the first watch. How's everyone else feeling / what are you all doing? Nat
I do.
20.
Oh, that was a good perception roll. Selena's feeling very lonely and just kind of lost. Like, in a sense of that, not like, oh my god, I'm lost in the Feywild. Just like, she sort of feels very directionless in life at the moment.
As you feel, lost, you're feeling pretty shitty. Like it's not a good place, a good mindset to be in. You guys have been walking for about, 4-ish hours through these routes and whatnot, and I feel something that doesn't help your mood in any way is the fact that Selena, you studied, of the different the planes, and when you have time to sit and think for a bit, you can't help but remember that unfortunate time dilation. And you realize you've been walking for 4-ish hours, that 2 days have probably passed in the time you've been walking.
Yeah, that doesn't make me feel much better.
Have fun.
Thanks.
Anyone else on watch? Or
Yeah, fuck
taking
it.
a
I'll
watch?
do the watch next.
Tara
think
will
that
take a
watch-
watch eventually. But she doesn't sit still during her watch, like she's walking around when she's doing her watch 100%.
I think for Christine, she would take a watch as normal, but I think it's going to be a bit difficult for her on this one. Something about sort of being in a place completely different, completely unknown in an aspect, almost harkens back a little bit to near the beginning of her journey in that aspect. She feels very out of place again, and that's making her on edge because she doesn't want to fall into those same pit traps that she did last time. But additionally, it's kind of also just leaving her a bit sort of over on edge, especially with like the threats around and like what the Feywild can do, like just trying to. It's just that same thought of unsureness as she had on her initial journey.
Okay.
I'll probably give her a diss. Yeah, it makes sense.
Zaz, Akfa. I know Tara said she was. Oh no, Akfa, Zaz, and Hugin. Are you taking a watch?
I will.
Yeah, I'll take a watch. I just might. Yeah.
Is anyone with Zaz? Just as a.
I think for my own mentality,
Oh no,
I'd
Zaz,
probably
with
want
Akfa.
to be. Oh no, with Akbar, I think I'd trust Akbar on his own.
This man
probably
is
wanna be
smelling
with Zaz.
so much sap.
As the night begins and everyone's sort of getting into that state, Arco, as you're walking, as you're in this area, this is a question: did you choose to sleep in the route itself, or did you choose to go up this exit and then make camp nearby?
I think within the route.
Okay. Yeah. So as you're patrolling this area and you're sort of looking both ends of this wooden tunnel that you're in, after as you are looking towards the way you're going, you see what look like two small figures, probably about the size of a halfling, one white and one black, as they hand in hand, sort of walking towards you and raise their hands up.
What puts its hand up, sorry?
These two little halfling-like creatures from a distance, one white and one black, with a black dot on the head and a white dot on her other head.
Do I recognize
observe.
this? Is this me or Arkra? I think I'm
Arkra.
getting confused.
Sorry, it's Arkra. I was just
Sorry.
asking where.
I mean, you can be up during the watch, I suppose, if you want. I don't know when you're doing your thing. I don't think we actually called an order. I was just first.
Didn't really.
Sorry to interrupt. Just over Tez is going to be heading to bed as well. She's had a really busy day and has just conked it, so she's just going to be hopping off now as well.
That's
Rest wills.
Oh, we got BRB again.
Did you? Oh, sorry, I blanked. Were you working? Were you watching together or?
Yeah, we could watch together. I don't see why not then.
Yeah, both of you see these two little halfling guys. Well, yeah, one black and one white with opposite dots on their head.
Akfa will definitely raise his hand up as if to say hello, with specifically the hand that he has furs on.
As they get closer, you can see that they're not actual halflings. They seem to be made out of wood. And Akfa, you're like, okay, that's an interesting form. Zaz, you know these aren't. You know these as your brother and sister, Hansel and Greta.
Nice.
I'm pulling out the mop.
Getting the naming scheme now.
Yeah.
Oh, you're back. I've heard whispers.
They related to you?
Well, yes, I am back.
Why did you choose to sleep in here? You could have made it back to Mother's house.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Didn't.
You're no fun.
Oh, you know me, the fun sibling.
No, you're the mean one who shit on everyone's face. Is that the saying? Yeah, that's the saying.
Oh, is he now?
Please do not encourage them.
He's been quite helpful on our journey.
Ah, didn't know you were going around helping other people. I thought Mother had a very important task for you.
I think we forced him into it. Though I do need to know,
Wonder
are
why I
you
don't go
like,
back home.
are you the younger siblings, the older siblings?
Ah,
Just trying to figure out dynamic.
I think we came, after in the Zaz here. As they've gotten closer and I get two Zaz, but he's seen them already. Those little dots on the head that I saw the opposite thing, they seem to be little fires that are like encased in their forehead. And as they're speaking, they're the ones that fly up, and like their bodies are not like moving mechanically as if their mouths are working. It's just like this little flaring light that's within these wooden cages on their heads.
That's really cool, by the way. Just want to point that out there.
I don't understand how your physiology works, but it's unique.
Oh, it's simple. Our bodies are dead.
Well, that explains the smell.
No, not,
Feywild was happy.
not these bodies. Our old bodies. We're the little souls. Hello.
So all those other smells around here, they aren't you good.
No, it's just a swamp.
I'm assuming there's like no sort of possibility for me particularly like waking up while this conversation's happening.
This is early.
With my
If you
rolls.
this is like within
Yeah.
the first hour or so of you guys thing. If you think you're not going to immediately fall asleep, you are able to get up and interact, if you will.
I'm gonna go with yes, but I think more on like Christine's like heavily on the caution side more than anything else.
If you two are spirits, is there anything a spirit would fear in these lands?
Oh, there are many Fae that like to eat the spirits.
Ah, so the tales are real.
We can't get too close to Banshee.
If that's anything like the banshee we know of, they are very loud.
As you know,
I
that-
don't think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
okay.
think they're talking about banshees. They're talking. It's so hard to be an asshole all the time to these family members because they're so
Zaz,
much
would you
fun.
like me to shut up? Am I doing that thing
Just-
again?
Well, for being in the Feywild, you are awfully forthright with information and intrigue. But
I've left out many details.
it is beneficial to you that I am here. Banshee is mother's pet.
Yes, it is very scary. And kind of weird.
That sounds awesome.
It's not. It's just weird. And scary.
You used to want something? Is that why you're here?
No, we are just walking past to go to the hollow and collect some herbs for Mother.
Let me see. Let me see.
No, I don't want to do that.
Ooh. Okay, okay. I don't know if this would interest you, but looks through my bag. I may have smuggled a small amount of herbs from my place. What do you call the other realms? If this is the Feywild, what are we from?
I don't know.
That's sort of like somewhat looking over to Zaz.
That would be the prime material.
Would you be interested in a couple of herbs from the prime material?
I think Mother would like them. But,
Then
oh god.
I can either offer to give them myself, or you can take some with you.
That would be very interesting for you to give her some. You could even make a trade.
Get the feeling there'll be a lot of trades in this place.
There could be.
I want to just cast a message to Arkvor. And just sort of, in probably even a hush whisper, even for the message itself. Please make sure to watch your words. Anything with trade is not recommended with anyone. Please.
Akfa tilts
Can
his
reply if
head,
you want.
acknowledging that. Just sort of like a slight nod, not turning back, but enough you could tell.
Yeah.
And then we'll slip into Infernal briefly. The devils also have a tongue like that.
Why do I surround myself with freaks?
Some of it's not your fault.
I'm not a freak.
I'm just testing
As
what
you know,
languages they
Mazda
know.
has eclectic taste.
Oh, then we'll
Tells me
fit right
spirits
in.
don't speak it.
Great.
Well, we're interrupting your rest. It's time to go now. Come, Greta.
Fucking
Uh,
rays.
just- They just literally skip away.
As before they leave the giant periphery, they both turn their heads without turning their body like 180%. And they look at you, Zaz, like, by the way, Mother is very happy that you're back. And then they continue skipping with their heads turned backwards.
Fuck my life.
Akfa's trying to hide a smart-ass smile.
Yep. You can fuck off without even looking at you. I feel like
Ah,
this is going to be a running theme.
Seems
well,
like your family reunion's inevitable.
who's on next watch?
Is it a good thing that she's happy that you're back?
No.
Didn't think so.
Then why did you ask?
I wanted confirmation.
You can see he's obviously quite agitated.
I know. Look, sorry. I just... I'm making assumptions. Context matters for me to not accidentally overstep on something. Alright?
His head whips at you, like, the fuck?
He says that in this... Yeah, he says that in like a bit of a quieter tone than normal.
He looks at Christine and then he looks at Aqua. And he looks at everyone else's awake. It's like, I fucking hate the fate. Well, everything's so fucking weird now.
Shouldn't the privateer be
I accept your apology, and I will do better to not be a dismissive prick.
Oh, you can just forgo anything I just said. I just wanted to make that clear.
As if they consider you an asshole, how we met isn't exactly wrong of that, but we don't think of you differently. And once this is
I hope
over,
not.
I will gladly spar with you again.
You can see that a lot of the usual interaction like Zaz has with things and how he was uh, a bit more, what I'm looking for, carefree in the interactions he takes,
Mm.
are a lot more dulled. Like the reality of what's going on is far outweighs any sort of primal or animalistic tendency. And anyone who's watching carefully can see that his skin, like bits of his skin that's visible, occasionally twist up like a cramp and then untwist itself almost immediately.
I do have one question. Is it possible for Christine to like maybe dive further insight from particularly like mentioning mother and family, just sort of that kind of reaction? If there's one thing that she may understand and maybe feel kind of a little bit of shared annoyance with you in that regard is just sort of things you just don't want to interact with but are connected to in some way.
Yeah, you want it?
Fuck me, I'm gonna use my ints for that.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say your other thing.
I can't. Oh no, I can actually because I did rest. Yeah, fuck it. Fuck you. I'm using that instead. Using tides.
This is gonna go phenomenal.
It relates to it, so it makes sense.
All right, so what are you looking for exactly?
More so trying to gauge the kind of the way you act and like maybe that sort of annoyance flare of like we're mentioning with like your mother, your family. It's just like is it that sort of like thing of like you just don't want to deal with it, or is it like you don't want any part of it, or is it just like it's something I have to deal with for some? She's trying to find care underneath it.
It's an influx of complicated emotions, which more than likely relate to complicated circumstance. There is, from the different ways he holds himself when interacting with his siblings that you've seen, it is fallen in a like a stereotype.
Yep.
Like they all have their own
purposes that do not overlap within a stereotypical like family dynamic, if that makes
Hmm.
sense.
Oh yeah, it does.
So from what you've seen so far, you've got um, like the carefree ones that you've seen. You've got the cautious one, and some others that you have not quite determined yet. He is definitely the, I wouldn't say black sheep, but it's not dissimilar from that.
Oh, yo, same. High five.
But it is, there are little hints of, I don't want to be doing this. Oh, but I have to do this. But I don't want to be doing this. That flare up, I suppose, in like facial expressions that
Yeah,
his face contorts through when interacting with this whole fucking place.
yeah. And I think with that, that sort of would lead into like what she said afterwards when you had that little like flare. Like it probably would lead to that actual sort of slight apology from her.
Also, this is
Yeah,
a
she just
very powerful Fae in their domain.
yeah,
Literally anything can
exactly.
happen.
Yeah, yeah. So like, part of her is like wants to understand a bit of that, and like does end up like sort of trying to pull back from a toe she might have stepped on.
Feel you may get your own answers from interacting with said mother.
She's you can probably tell even like just from the look back of that, she's already not going to enjoy what this is going to be herself, and she probably has a similar face on her to like conversations before slash after interacting with her heritage.
That is sitting or standing?
Kneeling,
That is a third
doing
option.
a handstand. As does a front flip, then a back flip.
He's just standing.
Might I offer an idea, given... Look, we have very different situations regarding our own families. Might I offer a suggestion, then? Seeing as Christine and Zaz are both awake and listening, potentially Tara, but she's not here at the second. Would it be wise if you gave us a word to pay attention for? Something to let us know, just to watch our words a lot more carefully at a certain point. Timing.
I don't know about words in particular, but be polite. She's a real stickler for manners.
I more mean...
I imagine
given
just
how
avoid
some of us...
questions.
Yeah, more thinking with how some of us are. Looks around to see if the other one's asleep.
She's having fun.
No, I mean if Hugon's asleep.
Probably.
Probably. With how some of us are, and sometimes things slip out, a word you have said knowing this place, something we can all understand, that can be slipped into casual conversation.
You mean a safe word?
Yes. Something that's basically a shut the fuck up and back off that topic.
It's not a bad idea.
Given the stories I've heard of certain things that were said that lost us certain items, it might be not a bad idea. You can think on it, but knowing one before we actually meet might be a good idea.
No,
We can
it's
converse.
probably a wise idea.
It's probably wise to converse when everyone's awake too. But yes, thinking about it overnight might not be the worst decision. Have a few ideas. reconvene on it.
We should probably get some sleep. Want to make sure everyone's ready for whatever tomorrow's gonna be.
Try, it's gonna be difficult in here, to be honest. Feels like eyes are everywhere, and I don't like that feeling.
I don't like that the trees are speaking.
As your rests take you, as we said before, there are sounds echoing the sights. The sounds are echoing of like traveling through the night during a forest and stuff. There's these sounds constantly, regardless if it's night or day, and they don't seem to be amplified in any way during the night. But as people are on watch, you are constantly looking out for things that are just making sounds without any vision. There doesn't seem to be any other travelers during this tunnel during the night. No one is making their way towards you. On the rare occasion, someone might see something at the end of the tunnel, but they can't really glance at what it is as they quickly go back into the darkness. Eventually, everyone feels like they've had 2 hours of sleep. It's really hard to determine when you're underground, or in this case, a tunnel like this. Everyone seems to have had an adequate rest at least, as you all wake up the next day with a long rest. As you then, as soon as I guess, buckles up his bootstraps, takes a long, very annoyed sigh, and trudges on
It's more like
forward.
a fuck me.
It's a great safe word, Zaz.
As you get to, unlike the other things where like there's sort of branches in the middle of this route that like diverge into this longer track that you're in, this one ends, and this one seems to get bigger as you get your way close towards the southerly direction that you're walking. As it becomes larger and larger, soon you guys can't even see the sides of the walls from where you're walking, as you're like directly in the middle. And breaking out of this large hole in the wall, you come across a grove that sort of, again, just resembles a quaint little cottage. There seems to be stones marking off particular patches, that variety of colourful plants are. There's one that's also for mushrooms. There seems to be a cobblestone track that has been dug and made that's leading up to what looks to be a quaint little cottage that seems to be interconnected to the base of this tree that goes on for kilometers. There are little lamps and lights and fireflies flicking through the air, providing light for this area. As you look up, as you are the center of this giant tree, as we said before, there is very little outside light, like almost none. And only thing that's illuminating are the bioluminescent plants and animals, as well as little creatures and magical flares that have been sent up. Through the distance, you see a couple little things. One person, a little gnome-like figure wearing a red dress, screaming their head off, runs across as they seem to be holding a knife, sort of stops on the cobblestone path, just goes, "Yeah!" and then runs away. Off in the distance, you see like a furbolg who waves to the group, as you see one of their arms that has been like completely wrapped in brambles and rose thorns. As this commotion is happening, a lot of noises of people are poking their way in and out, sort of gathering a look at the group of you walking through. The door to the cottage opens, and you see what looks like an elderly human wearing this spider silk dress made out of like black spider silk. Leaves and small accoutrement like twigs and acorns and stuff are all over her dress, as well as partially in her white hair that is a little frazzled at the end. A very kindly grandmother face that has this hint of unnerving energy as she's looking at the group of you, as she opens her mouth and says,
Welcome home, Zaz. And you both friends? Well, come inside. I've made breakfast. I'd love to talk to all of you.
and
Hello,
that's
Mother.
well in session.
Why are we at the bayou?
Because I wanted marsh, alright?
Yeah, I think we're in Louisiana.
Rubber.
Bye.
She seems lovely.
Good lord.
I mean,
need you to
Zaz, at least she
understand
has her
I
happy
will
face on.
enjoy tormenting the shit out of you if I get the chance.
Oh, that's fair.
Did-
If I
I
was
just
in the other
figured the-
position, I wouldn't stop.
I'm gonna ask her for baby photos.
What a first.
Interesting.
Oh yeah.
What's a photo? Baby scrolls.
yeah.
I'm gonna ask her for her firstborn.
Don't do
Oh.
that. That's a deal you don't want to have.
Welcome. Yeah, do you have fun? First interaction
I'm
with
on
the
edge.
Feywild.
I'm having a great time.
Please do try to come up with an actual safe word. That wasn't actual me
I
asking.
was gonna say
Yeah,
gate.
I'll think of something.
Look, gate is honestly a pretty good word.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
No, you wouldn't.
You know our deal.
Because I think it'll provide mental anguish to everyone, just to set in terms of how much time has passed. You guys traveled and then slept,
Yeah.
and 5 days have passed in the material plane.
Hey, if it makes you feel any better, like Christine could not give a fuck. If everything's
don't-
going to die eventually, then everything's gonna die eventually.
Yeah, we're probably just
I'm
gonna
not
have a
thinking
very short
why.
window when we get back.
They're like little cares. Worst case scenario, there are planes we could flee to.
Yeah. Which one?
Oh, I was more meaning she might, because, you know, it's not like you have family directly entangled with shit going on in the prime material plane that could be time sensitive.
It's very fun.
Look, shut up.
It's very fun because I can now do the thing that I did in Lyria, where for at least for the last couple of days in Lyria, but pretty much since we've started, about halfway through Echoes, I've kept a little what date it is tracker, mainly for me and Darian. I can get rid of that now.
Yeah.
We'll just track how long you spent here, and then figure out the date when you get out of here.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are our players doing anything cool? I know that Dimitri is doing Dispatch with a friend. I'm not sure if it's a consistent stream thing, but he's doing that again. And I know that you can see more of Tez's art if you liked the ones that she drew for Selena. Her Instagram link is down there. She's been posting a whole bunch, mainly characters from different games.
They're really pretty.
They are
Really good. Can confirm. As someone who commissioned one, can confirm. Not
I
biased, not
think-
biased, not biased.
I want to say Tuesday I should be 100%ing the achievements on Hitman Absolution finally.
Hell yeah.
I just
yeah,
have
that's
to
some work.
mod the game because
Uh-huh.
the contract
Gee.
servers haven't existed for years.
Yeah.
In Hitman. Oh,
Absolution
Absolution. Sorry.
specifically.
I'm thinking of World of Assassinations, which is the new one.
Hitman.
Him?
I will hopefully be back to streaming on Monday next week. I have been incredibly sick. I got tonsillitis last week and that turned into a full-on flu, so I only managed to start speaking again a couple of days ago, so but depending on how floofsy is, we might be doing Divinity Monday. Otherwise, we might just be playing something else, but hopefully next week I'll be back to streaming 3 days a week and I think I'm just holding it off in winter, in December. I'm going to do another run of my brain Voices of the Void, except I'm going to have winter mode on permanently.
Very cool.
But it's summer.
On my end, tomorrow, Tuesday, you can see me try and finish Gwyn. If I finish Gwyn within like an hour, I'll switch over to Transistor and start the Transistor series. If not, then we'll finish. It'll take as long as we need to. I'm parrying it. It only is like 4 hits. I just need to get 4 hits on this fucker, and it's done. And then we can talk about Bring of Souls 2 at some point. There we are. Wednesday is more Egglock. More Pokemon Y Egglock. I want to do the middle game triple gyms and hopefully some more of the Team Flare stuff, but we'll see how we go. And then Thursday is Soul Link with Kay. We took last week off, probably would have taken.
We're just delaying the inevitable.
We just delayed one. Fucking PokeLink was broken. It was a Windows error that I had to fix by going to the registry and all that. It's fixed now.
And out of all weeks for it to be broken, screw you. Fandub was funny.
Yeah, we had to watch the final of the Fandub, and it was an hour long. You know, that was a good turn.
After 40 minutes of being like, we don't know what's going on, we were just like, well, the Fandub's right there.
The Fandub is right there. And you know what? Watch it. She doesn't know, but watch the Snapcube Fandub of Kingdom Hearts. It's good. It's fucking funny. It's like one of the best ones that they've done. The last stream
laughed out loud.
The last stream has barely any relation to the previous ones, just like Kingdom Hearts has.
Yeah.
It's great. And then next Thursday,
There was like 4 lines where I was dying.
it was great. And then next Friday is more Yakuza 5 with the second character. We'll do his training, his side story, and then we'll continue his story, and then it'll be a good time. And then next Saturday will be session chapter 44, I think, of Guardians Rebirth, a homebrew D&D campaign based on isekai things at IGM with Darian, Tez, Kay, and Rebecca. They're going into the mine, chapter 45 actually. They're going back into the mine so they can get some proof, so they can figure out a traitor amidst the Warlords. And you can see us for the potential finale of this on the 6th. I say potential because we might be able to finagle something on the week on the 20th. But there will be a break. If it's not happening on that week of the 20th, we won't be back until like the 17th of January, just because Darian's going on vacation for the most part.
Yarp.
So can't do that without him.
I don't believe him. He should do it more.
He should.
Go on vacation more? I wish. God, I wish I could afford it. I mean, listen. I try to do more D&D. I run a private game just for some people on the side. And every time I'm like, hey guys, we have 3 days this week available. Why don't we do 3 sessions? And they're like, no. And I'm sad.
Jeremy is literally doing 3 sessions this week.
They were the same campaign. Imagine Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 3 games of the same game.
I know, but he's doing 3 sessions on these 2 days. Well, he probably won't show up in session tomorrow for Avernus, but he'll be there watching, hopefully.
How far are you in Avernus?
They're about to go to Avernus.
We're about to go to Candlekeep.
That's about
Good
to go to
luck.
Avernus.
Good to know.
Yeah, you're finishing up chapter 1.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.